I'll give you a smooch on the cheek.
Can you shut up on the cheek?
Oh.
What the hell's this? How are you doing?
Chilling? What are you doing?
Dallas commented on my post. Fuck off my pillow, you fat fucking idiot. Sorry. If you guys were wondering, I wasn't talking to Dylan for once about calling him a fat fucking idiot. It was actually David, special guest from such films as The
Coming.
Ah!
Oh. The Coming?
Special celebrity guest star Dave.
Or as he likes to be called,
My House.
Tiny Dick. I didn't want Dave to come on this one. It made more sense for him to come on the next one after Ruby Weapon was out.
Why?
And then he would have done, because then we could talk about doing actual fresh content, even though he's not geared for it yet and probably wouldn't be on day one.
No.
Yeah, but we'll see. Well, actually, you only need 355. What gear does
455.
Hi, everyone, by the way. Welcome to another week of the podcast. We didn't do any streaming this week except for Monday. So, fuck you guys.
He could easily get to 470 on the first day.
Yep. That's what you were saying. Said I could get to
Yes,
470 really quickly.
but, I mean, could he get 470, get all the story stuff done? Well, he might not care about doing the story right away, but I'm saying by the time we do the story, we could do Ruby Weapon.
It's only 10 quests.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess you don't
It'll
watch
be-
cutscenes, so.
Yeah, exactly. Although, I think I'll start watching them now since I'm all caught up and stuff. Because I had, what was it, 3 expansions of content to get through, and there's no way I'm watching all of that in time.
I did.
Well, you had a full year.
Yeah.
Me?
I got it done
yeah.
before July. And I didn't have a full year before July. I had a few months. Because we started in April?
Yeah.
No, a little bit before April. It was a little bit before I moved. We'll know soon. It was a little bit after I beat Nier Automata, I think. Yeah. And, yeah. Anyways, so today we have Davey. You can call him Davi. He likes being called Jubu.
Yes.
The first singer of the heart.
The first singer of the heart.
Sinner!
Still a cool name.
Come and look upon the heart.
Of the sinner.
Upon the heart.
Of the sinner.
Ooh.
Ah. I bought the lightning gear because I seen somebody wearing it, and I seen them they were wearing like a top, and then they had the skirt, and not any of the other lightning gear. I was like, oh, what skirt is that? That looks good. That would look good with my gear. And it's like a brown skirt, and they had like a white thing, and I was like, oh, and I looked, I was like, oh, it's lightning's. I'm like, cool. So I bought it, and then realized that you don't dye the skirt's color, so the skirt's always brown, which looks shitty with Leon's brown belt. So then I was like, And so then I was like, well, I'll use the haircut. And then I had the lightning haircut for a bit, and it looked cute, but I was like, it's too girly. I don't like me looking that girly. I like looking like a girl Jessie.
Tomboyish in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I didn't use anything from the lightning kit, so that was really good. Also, the
Did
lightning...
you pay like real money for it?
Yeah, you have to.
You have to.
You're just supposed to, Jess.
I have it.
You have it?
Yeah.
How'd you get it? Was there an event?
The event.
Oh, there wasn't an event before, so...
Yeah.
That's
You
probably
could
what it
get
is.
Lightning's gear, Snow's gear.
Well, you can trade out
You
to
can
Snow's
get
gear, so
all
maybe...
of the weapons.
So maybe I can get Snow's gear after. I have the Blaze Saber too,
Yeah,
because I remember
you should be able to trade it.
The Blaze Saber I have too, which I bought a long time ago when I was a Paladin, because I wanted a cool sword. And I didn't have a cool sword for a long time.
Yeah.
But then I stopped playing Paladin, and then I don't use Blaze Saber anymore. That's the story about Blaze Saber. So also this week, what did I all do this week?
Oh, they're changing it. So the Blade Saber can be used for Gunbreaker.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess it is
somewhere.
Yeah, because it is a
It
gunblade,
is
right?
a gunblade, yeah.
I don't really care. I don't like gunblades. I liked it better than a Paladin swords that you start with the game with.
Right, and you have revolvers.
Yeah, which is a cooler one.
Literally
The only thing I want is a
revolvers,
Devil May Cry fucking event, crossover event, which is possible. They've done other stuff with Capcom. And then I want Nero's fucking sword to be a gunbreaker sword, which it would work as. It does all the same fucking shit.
Yeah, it's
As it
true.
gets, and
yeah.
it'd be even cooler because if they have the cartridges, they can make it even start doing the heat up thing.
Oh, that'd be cool. If they did that, I'd want to be a gunbreaker.
Well, they probably have Dark Knight have Dante's sword, like have Sparta,
True.
because
that's-
Dante is 100% just the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
he
even
also
remember.
has other stuff though too. You could
Yeah.
get the Balmung stuff.
Yeah, you could definitely get the fist. They probably have weapons for every class that could. They probably have
Yeah.
machinists with the dual pistols or
the
something.
ebony and ivory. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they could do dual pistols. but-
Although he
just
has other
do-
guns too.
Yeah.
One of them has one gun.
well, he has a
You
shotgun.
could get ladies rocket launcher or
Samurais would get
something.
Virgil's sword, which is a fucking cool
my
sword.
God, yeah.
Oh my god, I'd be super happy about
Red
that.
mages probably wouldn't get anything.
No, they'd make it like...
No.
Well, yeah, I
no-
guess if they give enough stuff, like, well, no, but they could make it so Dante's gears for
Who's
everyone.
that fucking emo kid in the fifth one?
Nero?
L.
Oh, you're talking about
Oh,
L.
L.
The
V.
The book, the journal,
Yeah, for
Arcanist, yeah.
Yeah, and the cane for
The cane for Black Mage or
White
Ooh.
Mage.
White Mage.
Well, yeah.
Whichever.
But Dark Knight's like I remember when near the end of when I was playing as a Dark Knight, 'cause I had white hair and short, and everyone was like, "Oh, cool Dante glamour and shit" all the time.
Yeah, I love I'm a sucker for Devil May Cry. So.
And I was using because I used the Noctis outfit. I dyed it red, and it looks a lot like Dante's.
Dante stuff.
Although I feel like Snow's coat is a better Dante coat.
yeah.
It's more of a trench coat.
Yeah. Although he wears more. He's more cowboy-y now. And Nero's more of the Dante class. Well, no, Dante's Dante, Nero's Nero, but Nero has more of the classic Dante look and playstyle, I feel.
I like 4 Nero with the devil arm.
Well,
I like the robot arm just as much.
Can I say spoilers?
I guess it's not that big of a deal. It's
Okay.
fucking Devil May Cry.
Yeah, in 5, he gets his arm back.
Huh.
Yeah.
At the very,
Did
very
he
end.
cut it off so that he did? Cause he
No, it
didn't
was
want
Virgil cuts it
Virgil
off.
cut his arm off so that he
Oh.
could get his full power back as a demon.
But he doesn't get his arm back. He gets his actual arm.
Yeah,
He just
gets,
regrows an arm.
Yeah.
and then
It's
he
not-
and then
well,
he,
he regrows.
and then he gets a devil trigger and he gets 4 arms.
Yeah, he gets like
His devil
like-
trigger's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like Did you ever play Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate?
Yeah.
Do you remember the Gore Magala with like it's like wings that have claws on it?
I wouldn't have
Yeah,
explained it like
it's
that.
like that.
It reminds me more of really, it's its own thing. It doesn't really remind me of anything.
That's what it reminds me of is the
Yeah, that's fair, but
claw wings from Gore Magala.
or no, not this. I was gonna say the nine-tailed fox, like before when Naruto starts to kind of get infused by the chakra,
Oh yeah.
but not really. Like I
No.
said, it's its own thing. But yeah, what did I all do this week? I watched Uncut Gems. I
What was
watched
that?
this. It's that Adam Sandler movie.
How was it?
Oh, I liked it. I don't know if you guys would like it. It's very. You guys like BoJack? To me,
I love BoJack.
it's very. It's not funny. You might laugh every now and then, but it is not a funny movie. It's a piss you off movie because he's a fucking idiot. Like, so the movie starts off with this premise, so this isn't really spoilers, that he owes $20,000 to this guy,
Okay.
and
Adam
almost
Sandler does?
and almost immediately he gets $30,000. And what's he do with it? Gambles it away, and that's the whole movie. He's constantly getting money and gambling it away, and it's just so fucking. It's like there's like one part where he has like 100,000 and then he gambles. I'm like, just pay the fucking guy 20,000, then gamble the rest.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? You fucking idiot.
Well, there are people.
Yeah, no, it's an
who are-
addiction, obviously,
Yeah.
but it's just so annoying. It made me so mad. And then I also watched The Horse Girl with what the fuck's her name?
Horse Girl?
Oh, Sarah Jessica Parker.
No.
That's an old joke.
the girl from Community, the cute one.
Alison Brie.
Yeah, Alison Brie. It has a nude scene, but it's like one of those not good nude scenes. But it's still a good movie. But it's a
Oh.
weird movie.
Is it the wrestling one?
No, it's called The Horse Girl.
Oh.
It's
Oh, yeah,
it's
I
about
did see that wrestling one though.
glam or glow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a TV
she's naked in that a lot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Maybe I will watch it.
There you go.
But The Horse Girl is like a weird movie. I don't want to spoil it just in case you ever want to watch it.
What's it about?
So it's this. I don't want to, like I said, so because say
Premise.
she's like works at like a. Well, she's a weird girl. She watches like it's like Supernatural, but it's like the movie made their own Supernatural, which is actually kind of funny. And she's like has this roommate that always has her boyfriend over, and then she starts thinking she's like a clone because she keeps losing time and stuff, and it gets so weird and like it's really weird without being creepy.
So that's why it's called a horse girl, just because she's.
Oh no, she has a horse. Well, she's actually so she used to have a horse, but now she visits the horse every day, and there's a girl riding it, and she's like trying to tell her how to ride the horse properly and shit. And like the farm people hate her, and she has like this friend that got into an accident with the horse, which doesn't really ever become a very important plot line, other than the fact that she owned the horse. But it's got a lot of weird time loopy shit, and like she pulls off this like crazy. She's a really good actress in it.
All right.
I mean, Alison Brie's just good in general.
Well, no, but like, she plays a crazy girl really good. And she also looks less hot in it, but they did like you can tell she's still Alison fucking Brie, but like they did the best they could with Alison Brie.
Right.
It looks better than what was that Miss Congeniality when they tried making what's her name look ugly, and it's like I can tell she's still fucking hot. You just put glasses on her, put her hair up.
Oh my god.
Right. That's
a
why they
movie
made
from
fun
a
of
long
that
time
in
ago.
the teen movie.
That's what they do in so many. That's what they did in fucking
Well, they just specifically make fun of that.
Well, Ready Player One, they did that with the one girl. Where it's like, oh yeah, she's supposed to be like in the book, she's
Oh
like
yeah, and
horrendous.
she has like vitiligo. And it's like she's not even any less hot.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so fucking
they did like they
stupid.
literally did the miscongeniality. Oh, her hair's up and she has glasses. Ugly you. That's just how
Also-
Hollywood makes people ugly.
Let me just rant about that.
See, like, look at
fucking movie
Dylan.
real
Look at
quick.
Dylan right now. Like, right now, he's the miscongeniality. He's got his hair up. He's got glasses on. Like, what an ugly fuck. Let's just take those off and pull out the hair. Look at him.
Ooh.
Okay, let you do your rant quick, and then I'll go on more.
So in the book, the whole thing about Artemis is that her character in game doesn't look like super gorgeous. Like it just looks like a normal girl that you would see on the street, and that's why the guy's attracted to her. Because you can be a supermodel, which she was in the fucking movie. She was like a weird pixie goddess, and like in the real world, I mean, she was still just an attractive girl, which is fine, I guess. But just the whole point of that was thrown out the fucking window.
Well, and then they also replaced The Shining. Or no, they did The Shining instead of fucking... What movie was it originally in the book? 'Cause
Oh, they did a bunch of stuff.
Well, yeah, but they went to The Shining in the movie,
Yeah.
which was stupid, and they did a weird, stupid thriller thing.
I liked it.
I didn't. It's too goofy, and using The Shining was a dumb... Like, especially when they had fucking Spencer Mansion, and obviously Capcom wanted stuff to do with it.
Yeah.
You want a goofy mansion, use the Resident Evil mansion. You don't use the fucking Shining.
That could have been...
That could have been so much better. Imagine Resident Evil, and you have fucking, like, Nemesis dancing around and shit. Like, and obviously Capcom was like, yeah, we want to put our stakes in this, because they had fucking Ryu's front and center 90% of the movie.
Another thing, Rush's album 2112, there's a part where, like, the whole thing with the eggs was stupid. We're going back in time with this conversation, but, like, in the album 2112 was just like a progressive rock concept album where, like, you're in the future, rock and roll is outlawed, then the hero goes, finds a guitar, asks them what it is, and then they lock it up, and then he finds it, and he plays
It's
a
called a
guitar
rock
riff.
opera.
No.
Yeah, that's actually what it's called, but there's, like, a story, but yeah, it's a thing.
It's called progressive rock.
Okay, it's a good one.
Rock opera, Bojack invented that.
No, you didn't.
Anyways, they totally could have used that because, like, there was like a clue about 2112, and he's like,
Blade Runner, that's what it originally uses from the book.
Oh yeah, and he has to.
But they
and
couldn't-
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
There's a part where you have to like completely reenact the movie, and this guy's such a fucking loser that he does it verbatim.
Damn.
Also, one thing I did like is that they made him less of a fucking loser, because in the book he's just a disgusting asshole at some point. He buys like a sex doll and he fucks it all the time.
Well, they can't put
And
that
he
in the
becomes
movie.
a fat piece of shit, but then he buys like workout stuff and he becomes fit again, and then he keeps sending like weird phone calls and like he like airdrops like gifts to her home planet and shit.
I remember when Dallas first told me about that movie or that book. He's like, "Yeah, you should read it." And he was like explaining it was like it was a documentary, and I was like, "No, I don't want to read a documentary about games."
No. It was really good. There were some really bad parts. Well,
The best part about the movie is the Gundam versus Mechagodzilla. And
Absolutely,
yeah,
yeah.
that was by far because that's the only thing that I took away from the movie. I'm like, that's good.
I
And
liked-
it made me want to watch a actual Godzilla versus
Yeah.
Gundam movie because that'd be so fucking cool.
I
That's
like
from
the
Ready Player
fucking-
One, right?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
That's what this whole
Whole
conversation.
Yeah, I've just never seen Ready Player One, so I've just
okay.
kind of been lost. But I'm getting the feel of the movie
Right.
and the books from this, so.
I feel them in me.
The books are good. Or the book.
Are you done now?
Yes, I'm done.
Was there anything else I did other than play Final Fantasy this week? Try to like
Streamed.
What'd you do in Final
Worked.
Fantasy this week?
mostly Hildebrand. I was like I said, I wasn't very feeling up to doing
You
anything.
didn't mention that in the podcast.
What?
You didn't mention Hildebrand at all?
I was
in the
just going
podcast?
to.
Were
But
you?
interrupted me. But me and Dylan before then, I got my 470 weapon. Me and Dylan did that before I stopped doing anything. But we did my 470 weapon, which was cool. Dylan likes it better than revolver, but Dylan knows me. I don't like also that you put.
I thought it was cool. It's not the best one.
No, there's
I
some
like
that
the artifact one, the one you get just from the.
that one's okay. If they didn't have revolver, I'd like that one better.
Yeah.
I like that one I showed you, except it doesn't look like a gunblade. I don't like gunblades that don't look like gunblades, first
Yeah.
off. And a lot of them have, like, really weird, stupid triggers. I feel like gunblades should at least have a gun formation on them, even though that's... The guy says in the Gunbreaker quest that the gun formation came after the Garlemald started making them. And then they're like... Because they were eventually called Gunhilder's Blades or something.
Yeah.
And then they call them gunblades for short, and then the when the Garlands came, they started putting the more gun designs into them, even though their gun blades work differently because they can't channel magic into them and stuff.
Yeah.
I found out the one move, at least I think that's what it is. There's one move that gives you both your cartridges, and the reason it gives you both is because you're charging Aetherite into it, like yourself, and that's why it looks like. But it's got like a stupid fucking name called, it's like Bloodfest. Yeah, it's called Bloodfest. That's what the move's called. For your Aetherite
like
charging move.
Nothing to do with,
And well, it doesn't do damage or anything. It just gives you both your cartridges. Yeah. But it's like, it is a good move, and I hate when I don't have it, because it's, honestly, I forget I have it sometimes. That's how good it is, and I always forget about it. That and when I don't have, because...
Well, it can't be that good. I don't forget that I have an Okian.
Yeah, you do. That's all you know, though. You forget you have spells.
The only spell I
and
don't
movement keys.
use is Scathe.
What does that do?
Scathe things.
It does... It's an instant cast. It does like a potency of 60, but it has like a 50-50 chance of doubling that potency. It's recommended that you just don't use it.
Well, Blasting Zone, I like. Even though Danger Zone's a cool name, I like Blasting Zone so much more because Danger Zone feels so limp whenever you use it. It's like, but when you use Blasting Zone, it's like, boom, and the screen shakes, and it feels so fucking cool every time. And it also does like shit tons of damage. It's like 800 potency or something. Like, that's when I see big numbers. Like, I'll see, like, 50k for a tank. That's a lot. But anyways, so we did the Hildebrand crests, and those are the funniest fucking things. Like, there's so many things. Like, I can't even think of, like, certain stuff, but, like, fucking Godbert.
Godbert.
The first time you ever meet Godbert, and he shows you the fucking stupid dance, and then he's, like, and runs, and then Godbert's, like, and, like, flies, and then it shows in slow motion. Hildebrand's, like, and he's, like, grabs him, German suplexes him, big explosion. I'm like... If Dylan just would have told me German suplexes are in the Hildebrand quest, I would have done him way sooner. There's so many body slams and so many German suplexes, and then you think Godbert's like this strong, powerful god, and then his wife shows up, and you're like, oh, like when his wife first shows up at the very end of the quest line, and he's like, Gilgamesh shows up and it's like, we're fighting now, when Hildebrand's like dying, and she's like, fuck off, and just knocks him into the wall. And then she's like, do you want to meet the wall again? No, ma'am, I'll go get the crystals. And then,
I like that they call him Greg.
Yeah, they keep calling him Greg, and he just eventually is just fine with it. He's like, yep, Greg.
That's me.
Even the boss fights with Gilgamesh are funny.
Although they're funnier for me, because he's like, oh, you're right, I'm not a match for all 8 of you. I'm like, it's just me. What the fuck was the other thing that was super funny to me? Oh, it's at the very, very... Because there's, like, that smart, like, anime glasses guy.
Yeah.
And when all the zombies are attacking, and he's like... All of a sudden, she's like, you're dead. I control all these zombies. And she looks over, and they're all flexing. And he's like, what? And then up in the sky, there's, like, all the zombies flexing, and then there's Hildebrand flexing. And he's like, but you should be dead. He's like... And then the zombie's like, Hildebrand has become immune to zombification because of his time around him. And then the nerd guy's just like, I'm going to pretend that makes sense.
Oh, I love it.
And then you don't know anything about Gigi, but Gigi's essentially Vivi, but a robot.
Right. And
they keep trying to get sex. And there's so many gazebo jokes. Like, weird amount of gazebo jokes.
Gazebo
jokes?
Like,
so when you're first looking... They always start with them looking for Hildebrand. And she's, like, looking for it. It's like, oh, I think Hildebrand's in a meeting with 4 temps. Or House 4 temps right now. So just wait by the gazebo. And she's like, oh, I don't know if we should wait by a gazebo. I hear they're dangerous. But I guess this is a nice city, so it's probably properly trained. And the guy's like, aha. Like, they're just so stupid, but they keep, like, clumsily... Like, the whole fucking wedding scene with the Mandragorians and the fucking... He's like... You must be it because you've never seen... You must be the thief because you've never seen the girl before. And that means that you're the thief. And he's like... And it's like, otherwise, how would you know that me, Hildebrand, is not your wife? And the girl's like, common sense! And it sounds like I'm spoiling a lot, right? And also, that's the other thing, is even though they're funny, you're constantly listening to the story trying to figure out who's the thief. Although I called it right away, kind of. Like,
is that in Heavensward?
Yeah, no, in the Realm Reborn stuff. The Heavensward one doesn't really have a case yet.
I don't remember that wedding.
The wedding with the girl with the blue hair at Costa del Sol. And there's all the Mandragorians with the tomato head. There's King Tomato, Prince Onion, Garlic Jester.
Oh, I thought you were kidding with the names of vegetables.
No, that's what their names are. They're like a Power Rangers force.
Oh my god, that sounds
I don't know how
great.
you don't remember. That's like my favorite fucking part. And that's also where the explosion stuff happens, where Ashu puts her explosives by the coconuts because she's like, I was tired, and then fucking the nerd guy blows himself up pretty much, and then they're like, yeah, the thief did that.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I remember that.
This sounds actually pretty amazing.
Yeah,
have to look into
it's
that.
very anime or Japanese, not anime.
Like, well, Japanese anime
Well,
stuff.
it's not very anime.
Like,
I can't think of an. It's more like Godfist.
Well,
no, I would say that's anime. Just
Well,
the way you're explaining it.
Some stuff,
the
I guess.
Godbird stuff is pretty fucking anime.
Yes. Well, again,
It's like a gag anime.
yeah,
Yeah, like a funny anime.
it's very. Like I said, it reminds me of Godfist, a ton like Godfist.
I don't even know what Godfist is.
It's the best game ever, in my opinion. Dylan.
Oh,
Godfist
wait,
is
no.
definitely a
I
gag
know
anime.
Godfist.
What did you say? Sorry, Dylan.
Godfist is definitely like a video game take on a gag anime.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, isn't that the one where they did the steam train where the guy was speedrunning it?
I have fucking no idea.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You don't watch Game Grumps.
I think so.
I do, but I never watched Steam
I
Train.
think they played it on.
Yeah, and they had like a guest grump
Yeah.
guy on there. That's right.
A lot of people don't like it.
Well, yeah. There's a lot of games that are like goofy. Like
Well, no, that's not why people didn't like it. They didn't like it because it got a bunch of really hard reviews because no one knew how to play it when it first came out because it's very technical. It's one of the most technical games there is in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's got Have you ever played any wrestling game ever?
No, I don't like wrestling games.
Wrestling games have this thing where you can do combos and build all of your moves, which is one of it's got one of the best. Used to, not so much. They got lazy, but they used to have some of the best like character customization, especially for moves and combos. And God Hand essentially has that for. Imagine if
Like
Devil May.
Absolver, but shittier.
Yeah, imagine if Absolver. A lot of people think of as like a mix between God Hand and Dark Souls, which it essentially is. The combos aren't. You can't do because you can do stupid shit in God Hand. Like you can literally juggle enemies until they're dead, if you know what you're doing right. And like it's so fun and so good to put all this stuff together. But imagine if Devil May Cry. Sorry, let me finish this point. You instead of getting weapons, you got moves, and you could build all your combos.
Oh, okay.
That's essentially God Hand as a game. And then there's like different kinds of builds. Like this is a kick only build. This is a punch only build. This is a infinite air comboing build. And there's just so many things. And then you have your roulettes, which are like limit breaks. I forget how they work exactly. It's been a while. But then you have your limit breaks that just do fucking crazy damage. And you can do like just instantly one shot enemies if you know how to use them right.
Jesus.
Like they're so fun. And then it also has a casino, which is really cool. It's got a really good casino. It's got poker. It's got blackjack. It's got everything.
But what system is God Hand on?
PS2. I actually own it on my PS3, but I can't. I've been wanting to record it, but I can't find any good recording things for AV cables, and you can't use HDMI. I have an HDMI transfer cord for that very reason, but you cannot record anything on PS3 with an HDMI cable because unlike PS4, which they put in the thing so you can disable HDCP, they didn't do that with PS3, and there's no plans to change that. So you cannot record anything on a PS3 unless you have a way to record on AV cables, which I do not. I used to.
Isn't there like a adapter?
Yes, it doesn't work because it then considers it an HDMI, and the PS3 won't let you record it.
That's pretty stupid.
It's very stupid. That's why also I don't like PS4 the most for recording because PS4 is the only one. Like everyone went on Nintendo when they did a thing, but PS4 is the only one that physically disallows you to record unless you turn off that thing, and it's also the most hardest to record with.
Huh. I like the Switch is really easy to record with.
Yeah, so is the Wii U. It's just Wii U and the Xbox One and the Switch are all equally easy to use.
I did not know that. Well, I haven't.
You can
really
literally record Netflix on them. Wii U stopped it for a bit, but like I've never recorded Netflix, but I could if I wanted to. Nothing
You
could
just
stop me.
download Netflix videos now if you own a Netflix account.
On God?
What?
No.
And I didn't do anything else. I did get the PVR, but I haven't worked with it yet. But that's about it.
What did you do this week, Dave?
I punched a
Me?
baby.
Worked.
Yeah.
Had some very interesting customers.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to talk about that stuff on the podcast?
We always do.
As long as you don't use names or anything.
Well, I don't know the guy's name. The guy over the phone. Whew. He came to pick up 3 pizzas. Apparently he had a 2-liter Coke. I didn't see a tag for it. I always check, but I guess I missed it this time. He calls in.
It could have been somebody screwed up too.
Yeah, no, it was me that gave him the.
No, I mean somebody could have screwed up the tags.
Oh, that's true.
Always check the system.
It was also, in a way, his own fault that he forgot his own drink that he purchased.
Yeah.
Oh, when it was in store.
In store,
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
always the stupidest thing.
Yeah, and then so he calls back, and he's like, "You guys fucked up my order," and well, that's what he said to Chris, and Chris was like, yeah, he said we fucked up his order. I'm like, oh, here we go. And then so I get on the phone. He's like, you guys need to reimburse me for 3 new pizzas, and you better deliver my drink. And we're like, no, we're not going to do that. It's like, well, am I supposed to eat my pizzas without my drink? Because I'm not going to eat my
diet Dr. Kelp.
Yeah, I can't eat my pizzas without my drink, because I'm a big baby. Blah blah blah. And basically, it was
He
just
said he
this
was a big baby on the phone.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was just this whole thing. Eventually, it just devolved into me
least he's
saying,
honest.
like, I can't help you, dude. Like, I offered him right away. We can give you we can put a drink down on your account for your next visit because you already purchased one. And he's like, no, I need my
so it
drink
was
right
on
now.
his thing.
Well, it was just he put his phone number in, had his name in there, and I could have just typed in 1 2-liter Coke.
Well, I
on
would've
his
said
Why
next
didn't you
two.
visit.
just check his order?
What do you mean check his order?
Well, he had a name. He came to pick it up. Because there's this one guy that calls in and complains, and he has no orders or evidence that he did the orders. And I'm like,
then I'd just say no.
yeah, I'm just like, sorry, we have no evidence of this. And he's like, well, I just went in, I ordered this. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't have any evidence of that order, so.
Like,
There's literally a guy who calls in and complains about once a month and says that you fucked up his order, and he has no evidence of that order. And I've never helped him once.
no, it was there. Like, it was
Yeah,
all
okay.
there and stuff.
So you saw that the pop was on the order.
I saw it was on the order, and I said,
Okay.
I can just put you down for a 2-liter Coke
I
when
always,
you come back in.
I always give them double because that it still is our fault. So I normally what I do is if somebody, if say Dylan ordered he ordered a pizza and a pop and I forget his pop, and then he's like, hey, I ordered a pop and I didn't get it. I'd be like, okay, well, I can't really do anything about that, but I can put a second pop on your credit for free, so next time you come in you can get 2.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Because
But it
otherwise
also-
it's like, what are they actually getting? They're just
What did you
getting what
say
they
was
paid
wrong
for.
with the pizzas? Did
Nothing.
Nothing. He
He
just wouldn't eat them without his drink. That was his 100% his words.
The fuck?
Yeah, he was just being a big baby. And he was being a real shithead about the whole experience, so I really didn't want to help this guy.
Yeah.
And my favorite part was he called back a 3rd time, but I was online, so I couldn't get
Yeah.
the phone, and so Tyler picks up the phone. Thank you for calling Domino's Fairway. Oh, you fucking guys, you fucking didn't give me my drink. You guys need to give me my drink. Fuck you guys. Sorry, sir, I'm going to need you to stop swearing at me. What the fuck? I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm a fucking adult. I'm really going to need you to stop swearing at me, sir. Fuck you guys. Click.
Oh, I always hang up after the first swear.
Yeah.
That's not my fucking job to deal
Yeah.
So, Tyler handled it pretty well.
with. Unless it's like, a joking swear, like, yeah, can I get a fucking,
Yeah, no, like if they're just like ordering, they say fuck.
Yeah.
There's 2 kinds of ways to swear at somebody. There's swearing because that's just how you talk,
Right.
and
Yeah.
there's swearing at someone, which is different.
Yeah, and which is what that guy
Well,
was
but
doing.
just being hostile in general of any nature, like you don't have to swear to be clearly a piece of shit.
No,
Right.
of course. Then I dealt with the customer that you had handled the day before. You put him down for a free pizza,
Yeah.
and apparently he had hair in his.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't even your guys' hair.
Yeah. But I was just like, whatever. It's better for that kind of thing. It was like a small pizza. I was like, whatever. You get some
Whatever.
free.
I'll just give you a free pizza.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna make
It
a big
wasn't-
stink about
it
this.
wasn't your guys' hair?
Well, yeah, he said it was a black
100%.
hair, and nobody working had black hair, and Tyler
It
said
was-
he
yeah.
had black hair.
Oh, that's awkward.
Well, Tyler's saying that something like most people who make hair complaints have, or like it's their hair.
It's their hair.
Well, I'm like, well, my hair is clearly blue.
Yeah, like
and like
sorry,
I like
dude.
pulled it out, and like even like the most of my roots, they're like brown and look blonde.
Right.
So there's no way you would ever call it black.
No.
I mean,
of course.
sometimes, like, Tyler has dark hair.
Yes, but he
but
said
it's
long.
not black.
Oh, okay.
Right. So I dealt with that customer, and he was like, "I think I have a credit on my account." Was the first thing he said. I'm like, "Nobody ever has credit on their account. What is he
Well,
talking
no
about?"
credit. If they say that, you look in their notes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
at first I stalled, and I was like, "The hell's he talking about?" I was like, "Okay,
What the
what's
hell are
your
you
phone-"
talking about,
No.
you stupid dummy? Hang up on him.
It's like, "What's your phone number?" and blah blah blah. And I looked it up, and it just said free pizza. Your initials like, "Oh, okay. What do you want on your pizza?"
Did you put that it was used?
And I deleted the whole thing.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
normally you just put used so that for future reference,
Yeah.
you don't delete it. You put used so that
Okay.
until something else happens. That
Alright.
way, so that they're like, oh, I had a credit. And blah, blah, blah. That way, you can be like, well, it says here you used it on this day. kind
Oh,
of
that
thing.
makes more sense. Okay.
If there's nothing, it just creates, like, an awkward, like, sorry, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
which you still find.
This is all stuff I'm still learning,
Yeah.
right? Like, I'm
No,
still
that's
really
not. That's why I'm not yelling at you. Next time I yell at you.
Oh, but he started asking for stupid pizzas. He's like, "Do you guys have chicken curry?" I'm
Yeah,
like,
no, I'm pretty sure. So that guy, when he ordered, he asked for a chicken pesto. I'm like, no, man, we just have. Well, fucking people just ask, what kind of pizzas do you guys got?
Yeah, I had
What kind
one
of
of those
question is
the other
that?
day. Like, she was clearly trolling me on the phone when I had a customer do that. But this guy was like, chicken curry, chicken something else. I'm like, no, we don't have these pizzas, dude. He's like, well, what do you have for chicken? And then I named our 3 ones. He's like, pepperoni. I'm like, what are you asking for chicken for?
I love when they ask for the chicken or the ranch chicken Alfredo pizza, and I'm like, do you want the ranch or the Alfredo? I like, and usually
What's the
they
difference?
say it, but sometimes they're just like they restate it, the ranch chicken Alfredo. I'm like, those are 2 different sauces, man.
Like,
Come on.
do you hear yourself?
Do you
when
want
say
a
these
chicken
things?
Alfredo with ranch on top, or the other way
There was
around?
this one funny phone call when I was at the West Side. She's like, so what's on the ranch chicken bacon? Or what sauce is on the ranch chicken bacon? And I'm like, ranch. And she's like, are you getting sassy with me? I'm like, no, I'm sorry. And I'm like, kind of laughing. She's like, she laughed too. I'm like,
Oh, okay. As long
there's
as she
ranch on
laughed
that.
too.
I
see.
You should have said Alfredo.
I feel like in the moment that would have confused her.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh, okay.
Like that one time when me and Mike did that with that kid got so mad. When I first started West Side, there was this, I can't remember his name, but that kid got so mad after that because he's making, I think it was a chicken bacon Alfredo, at Mike Cheese. Then he's like, chicken bacon Alfredo, and he's like, chicken bacon Alfredo, where's that? And he's like, no, oh, you mean chicken bacon ranch? And then I'm like, he starts making, I'm like, oh, is this the chicken bacon Alfredo? He's like, oh, fuck. He starts taking toppings off. And Mike's like, that's chicken bacon ranch. And he just kept, like, going back and forward on him. He's like, what the fuck is it? And he was and then Mike kept doing it over and over. He, like, took it out of the oven. He's like, no, it's this. And then after you came up and pulled up and walked in. And I'm like, compare your life to Dylan. And it's like, kill yourself.
Oh, my God.
Who was it?
I don't remember.
What do you look like?
I don't remember.
Fuck.
That was so long ago. And he was like, gone after, like, a week.
Uh-huh.
Probably because of that. Me and Mike both think it was because of that.
That's
God
hilarious.
damn.
What else did I do this weekend, though?
Stuffed your own pee-pee.
Those
You got to
2
level 80.
customers were like the what?
You got level 80. That's why we brought you on this podcast.
Yeah, I got to level 80. Got my I leveled to 446 now.
466, my ass, you stupid fuck.
446.
What a stupid fuck, Dylan.
Well, maybe he's just better than us.
Okay. Okay.
Vomits on his own dick. Oh, my dicky.
Oh, my
Well, I also used almost 1 million gil to do it,
Yeah, which is stupid.
which was a dumb idea.
Well, and then you
in
also
retrospect.
you bought Gil and put in your shit equipment when I had free Gil for your
What?
shit equipment.
Well, how did I buy
Materia.
gil?
I mean, sorry, bought materia. Sorry, my bad.
I didn't buy materia.
You told me you did.
No,
Because you didn't use the good material. Where'd you get the good material then?
just was dropping off of enemies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
You can get it from, like, dungeons.
Yeah. The
Also, if we
Cosmos-
ever want to do extreme stuff, we all have to look up how to build our classes properly.
Of course. Absolutely.
Build.
Like
with
we have to make sure we
material
min-max
building
our.
and stuff, yeah.
We have to get
That's just a
min-max.
lot
I'm
of
pretty
shit.
sure, especially for.
And also, you have to
early on.
roll good on the gear
Yeah.
for the stats and stuff.
Well, no, the gear always has the same.
Oh,
stats.
and if we
Oh,
ever
do
want to
they?
do
Yeah.
Hades,
I'm glad
we need a full group.
we need a group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no way.
We need
Maybe
full
if
Discord.
we might be able to pick up group like 1 or 2 DPS, but that's about it.
Is it just still an 8-man though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
DPS are
It's-
the only ones that can be picked up. We need a healer.
Goddamn nightmare. There's so many like exact positionals, and it's
Oh, really?
No,
fucking nuts.
that one part. It's before. You're not even fighting Hades. You're fighting Laha Brea and what's her shit.
Iggy Arm, yeah.
Yeah, and they're doing that move. I can't remember what it's called, but the tanks and healers have to stack like this.
Yeah.
And then the DPS all have to run out in different spots because if the AoEs explode on each other, they're both dead instantly. And then they have to sit in their own AoE until they have lethal damage, and then they have to come out, and then the healers have to heal them full
Yeah.
once they hit lethal damage without dying. And then
Jesus
meanwhile,
Christ.
at the same time,
No,
the tanks.
I think you can't die.
Yeah,
in
you
that
can't-
Instance. It stops you at 1 HP.
Oh.
And then you have to
but-
heal up because you
but-
get a doom.
Yeah, but at the same time, the tanks and the healers are also taking massive damage.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So you have to medica to that shit.
Like the other
Hope
stuff
that
seems
fucking
somewhat
happens.
doable, but that seems like the crazy. Like the beginning seems easy because it's like just the fucking same shit as before, where you just I'm gonna do this spell and then this spell and like
Well, it's
it is
double,
harder, but-
so it's a lot of stuff to think about.
yeah, but it's not. It's to me that's less to think about still than you did all the Eden stuff, right?
What's that? Sorry.
You sounded so sad. You're like
No,
you did all the
sorry.
Eden stuff, right?
Oh no, I did. I did do the.
You
Eden.
just
Um,
Titan?
Yeah, I did Titan.
I still think the hardest fight is still the second one.
Titan's fucking stupid difficult. What do you?
That's because you
talking
didn't look up the fight.
It was my first time doing
I'll
it,
send
right?
you a link to the girl that does.
Yeah, if you looked up the fight, it's not hard.
Yeah.
Leviathan is super fun.
Leviathan's is, I'd say, no, Eden Prime's the easiest, 100%.
Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah, no,
I
I'd
think,
say Leviathan's
No,
easier.
Leviathan, you can fuck up, like, Leviathan has more potentials for instant death.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you're not paying, like,
It gets rid of the platforms.
I can do Eden Prime drunk without ever dying. I cannot do Leviathan. Like, Dylan said, I was fucking wasted and died. Because
Eden Prime
if
is
you're not
pretty
paying attention when he does that underwater tremble and breaks the platforms, you're dead.
Yeah.
I never had
And I
issues
have-
with Leviathan.
Well, no, he's easy.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'm just
I died
saying,
once.
Eden Prime is easier.
Yeah.
Eden Prime
has there's that one moment where he does like the phase shift, and then he's got all the AoE stuff shooting up from the sides, and then he starts doing circle AoEs. Sometimes they're placed so poorly,
Well,
I have
that's
no
'cause of
choice
where
but to
people
get
are
hit by
standing.
stuff.
When we did it, it was placed so well that I literally walked through all of them, just lasers fucking flying past me, and I felt like a badass.
It's so
Yeah, no, I love that fight. It feels so cool.
it's such a cool fight.
But Leviathan has that, what's it called? Underwater Quake? Yes, Underwater Quake. Where you have to watch his heads, and if he goes this way, he breaks it, and he goes this way, he breaks it.
Huh.
And I fucking, the first time we did fine, and then the second one happened, and me and Dylan both died at the same time, because
Yeah.
I was fucking hammered.
I was just not paying attention.
Although, that being said, the same time we did, no, it wasn't that time, I died on that Titan fight we did. But the time before that, before Dylan came online, I did Titan to get another Blade of Antiquity. And then
I didn't do Titan with you.
Oh, okay, never mind. So it was that time then. I went and did Titan by myself, drunk, and never died once. And I usually die at least once because I get the things mixed up sometimes because he has two moves. He has the car, which is you always want to be on the thick side of him, so you don't get pushed off. And then he has the one that's right in front of him. And the first few times I did it, I always mixed them up. But
I eventually figured out Titan after dying 4 or 5 times.
but I think the Descent's by far the hardest.
Yeah,
Oh,
when
the
I
healer
did
was
it,
so
we
nice.
wiped a couple of times, but that's just because the other people
What
didn't know
the
it.
most deaths ever was in Eden Prime with Tyler. He died so much that the healer like slaps head against the face.
Yeah, Titan was definitely the biggest challenge I had because I went into every fight blind. But I still managed to beat them first
I feel like
try.
Descent-
Nobody wiped or anything.
I feel like
so.
Descent would still be harder. Well, no, but it's an easier fight, I guess. Like for other people. But I feel like Descent not knowing the mechanics is harder because you can fall
What's-
off the edge.
What's
It's
the
one
second one again?
with Descent.
That's the one with the dragon and the knight, right?
It's a Void Scent, but yes.
This is such an easy fight.
No, I think it's way harder than Titan.
Oh, it's super easy. I don't know what you're talking about.
A, you can fall off the edge.
Well, I don't use backflip during that fight.
It was
No, that's not one. That's
pretty unremarkable. I don't.
it's the one with the
remember it
slowdown of mechanic,
Yeah,
which
I
I think is a
know
lot more
Where
of a
it
pace.
times the spells
Yeah,
and
no.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all. I know what happens. It was just
I think it's the
a
hardest.
cool fight.
I think it's an okay fight. I just don't like that mechanic because
yeah, it's my
It's-
least favorite.
it has
fights.
so many things like. I was a lot better the time me and Dylan did it, honestly, because when I did it with Dylan, we never fucked up. Oh, no, I fell off the edge once because I forgot you could fall off the edge.
Right.
I didn't know you could fall off the edge.
I've definitely backflipped off of the edge on that fight, though.
I
was like, backflip. Well, not using backflip
That's the only time
anymore.
I died. But there was one part where I remembered, because we were doing the... I don't think I main tanked it. I think I was just a normal off tank. But Dylan was about to run off because he had the stack map marker, and he was about to run away. No, he had an AoE, but there was a stack.
Right.
And you were about to run away. I'm like, no, Dylan, stay! Because you have the thing. And he's like, well, but it'll go off. I'm like, no, we have just enough time.
Yeah.
But I think that mechanic is still harder to follow than double or triple on
It just
Hades.
tricks you.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, and but it gets tricky when there's like 4 people and I bet you the extreme for that's really fucking
Hades?
or Savage. No, for Descent.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you that one gets really because I bet you it's like 4 different mechanics and they're all doing different things.
Yeah.
It's such a cool
The
fight.
Titan one looked fucking intense.
Yeah, well, there's a different Titan, isn't there? Isn't there a second Titan that's like
Yeah.
punching the fucking platform?
Oh yeah, he's huge.
There's one of the dungeons that is it the Twinning, the one with like the smooth jazz with the piano?
No, that's Academia McKee.
That's by far my favorite track in any dungeon.
I have it in my house right now.
I love that track.
I really
would-
like the twinning one.
I love the
right as
twinning.
You're about to fight the final boss.
I love right when you walk in, it's like and you just hear the music and it's like does the zoom in on the dungeon. It's so fucking cool.
I don't remember that.
The
I only did the Twinning once though.
Yeah, the twinning's probably my favorite dungeon in the game right now, for at least in game.
I don't like it. I
What
just
about
like
the
music.
Cosmos?
I don't like the Grand
It's-
Cosmos. I just like running it 'cause
It's easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can
It's
you can
not
run it so quickly.
cool.
Yeah, the
I like the
fights in it
Garden.
are really very forgetful.
Well, they're not forgetful. They're just easy.
Yeah.
Like I know every fight and every mechanic in that dungeon.
I feel stupid for dying on that fight so much the first time now.
Yeah, well, I was like, because I mean, Dylan were like, why do you think that's the easy or hardest? I still think the hardest, not that it's hard, but I hate doing it because people don't know how to do it, is Amarok. Amarok, people just don't know how to do.
I think Emmer was super.
Amara,
I think twinning-
I had another perfect one.
Yeah, well, like me and you had a perfect run that one day. Like, I get perfect Amarots. It's just, most of the time, I don't. There's always some guy that falls off the edge, or the healer doesn't know what to do, and they fall off the edge. And if the healer's dead, you fail. There's no way to survive that dungeon without
Unless
a
you
healer.
got a red mage.
Yes, but say the red mage dies too.
Well, then that red mage is done.
And also, I can't... Well, and also that one time when somebody died, it was like, Dave, you res them, and you didn't.
That's because I had...
Died recently.
I panicked. So, that's actually really funny. So, you're like... I was already in the process of trying to res them. I had used quick cast, and I was like, click on the res, and then I clicked and then dragged a little bit, so I was holding on to the spell instead of using it. And I was like, oh no. Shit! And then I like tried to put it back in to use it, and then I had deleted it from my action bar. So I'm like, oh my god! And so I go to my...
lock it so that you can't...
You can?
Yeah, there's a in the corner of your hotbar.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no!
I hate because I always drag things because every now and then I'll put something on the bar or move something around and I'll forget to lock it and then I'll do a fight and just throw off my fucking AoE. The thing that pisses me off the most that rarely happens is if you hit the numbers, even if you lock it, you can always move the actual bar.
Yeah.
And I can't. It used to happen with my other mouse way more than this mouse because it was wireless and would just disconnect. But sometimes I would hit it. And all of a sudden, my fucking hotbar's up in the top right corner. I'm like, oh!
That happened to me with...
But I don't really...
happens with me with World of Warcraft.
I don't really click buttons. I can't even remember why I would even... Oh, no, because what happens is... That's what happens. So what happens is I don't click it. I use my numpad for everything. Like, but... And then only... No, because I use F keys for those. So everything's clicked on keyboard or thing. I never really have to click. But every now and then I'll click, but the mouse will like glitch out and then grab the thing and then glitch up and go over here. And then I'm like, where's my hotbar? And you might say, well, that doesn't really matter that much. No, I still need to see what abilities are up right now and like what combo I'm on. Like I can kind of memorize it and like I'll obviously work with it until the fight's over, but it's still really fucking annoying.
Yeah. With PlayStation, you have to use a little touchpad if you want to do that. So that's just not even a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like
it's
that.
more of a problem if I want to move anything.
Yeah. Well, the fucking PlayStation. I don't know why some people prefer controller. Because like Pat from Super Best Friends uses controller.
What class did he play?
Dark Knight.
Yeah, Dark Knight's not bad.
Well,
There's
he plays everything. I think he does ninjas and everything. But he plays on PC, and he does do mixes of both. Like he'll use mouse and keyboard and the controller.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it all, but
yeah.
Me and Dylan were watching him show his set. He has like a whole final, like when Shadowbringers was coming out like the day before during the thing, he did like a how to get into to Final Fantasy and stuff patch, how to like quickly level, what to do at level thing or whatever. Yeah. Apparently, the more classes you get to 80, the faster it levels each class, right? You get like an experience buff for each class you get to 80.
I know that there's one for one.
I think
I don't know if it compounds.
I remember him saying there was, but I don't know. You know better than me. The fuck? I was gonna say something, but then we got all pissed off by Amarok.
I was talking about getting to 445, and then we started getting into all the different fights and stuff.
Yeah.
And how we have different opinions on them, obviously. I honestly thought 2 was really easy.
What's your black mage?
His black mage.
Item level.
451.
Oh, so I have the highest item level of everyone right now. 459, which is tiny because I'm considering some people have 470, but I think for not doing any extreme raids, it's not bad. And also for how little I played for a little bit there, or at least trying to. And then I realized I could get the weapon before the week, and I was like, oh, I'm stupid, and then I win. Well, for the longest time, that's what I want to talk about, the near raid. That's like my master raid for knowing the fights. Like, I'm so good at those fights.
Like, weren't you getting mad at me because I was like,
I got mad at you and Dylan.
Yeah, for like...
Well, I get mad about Dylan all the time about the same thing, which is you guys not being able to see enemies. Because we were talking...
Right, that's what it was.
In Final Fantasy Tactics, where there's a fight like that too. Except this one I don't understand, because even in the near raid, I can get it. He can get blocked up a little bit, but in this raid, his jar is always... You can always see the jar.
Jar?
So he has like... There's a mechanic in Lighthouse? Is that Lighthouse? Yeah, Lighthouse.
Oh,
he has like a...
Did Lighthouse.
Okay, no, but he... like stands up. He's a tall guy. Obviously, you can see it. He just spins his jar up above his head, and then he chooses a random fucking direction.
No, it's not random.
Yeah.
No, let me explain how you
He's
check
also
it.
on PlayStation. You have to remember that.
Yes, that doesn't change.
Are you sure?
No, the graphics look worse. Is the only thing.
Okay.
So how you check for it is he'll do the move that pushes you back, and then he immediately does it 3 times, and the jar will stop. It'll gush a little bit, and you have when it's gushing, you have about 5 seconds to move, and then he'll go and drop it down.
That's true.
And if you're melee, you should have no problem because you can easily just run through them.
I never did Lighthouse.
Black Mage, I can understand you having more troubles with it because you're fucking far away, and you might not even have that kind of render distance on a PlayStation.
In the near raid, the 2 fights I found easy were the second fight, or the second boss, and the last boss. It was the
last boss was
the second boss is like the GLaDOS. Like
The GLaDOS boss is so fun. I love that.
Super cool.
It's
I
a
love
super
that
fun fight. It's one of my favorite fights in the game. I love its text when it's if the test units could just please die faster. The first boss I think is the easiest boss.
The big leg boy.
Yeah,
fuck that guy.
He's literally in the last fight. He's literally an ad.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying,
There's
like,
a lot less health though.
Yes, obviously. If he was a full boss, that'd be weird.
I also went into these fights blind
Yes.
as well, and
But I think
he
most
does
of his
this
mechanics.
thing. There was like these things that drop down and spin around and drop bombs
Yeah,
and stuff.
it shows you their direction.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm aware, but that started happening,
And then does the pushback.
and then there's the pushback, and then
Yeah.
it starts adding more and more stuff. So the things are dropping. Then there's other AOE's, and
It's
then
pretty
he's pushing you back, and you're just like, "Fuck me!" Being a caster in that is fucking hell.
For the pushback,
Yeah.
it's really easy for a tank because actually I think Dylan has it too, but he just doesn't have it on his bar.
At
A
least
lot
with
of these fights, this move is super useful, but it's only in these fights. There's a move called I fucking forget, but it makes it so you don't get pushback.
Surecast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, not Surecast.
And
That's what
Surecast
it
is a
is
thing
for-
for us,
Oh,
though.
so that's you use that there,
Oh,
and you won't get pushed back. It's called something else for tanks. It's called like arm's length or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes it so you just don't get pushed back and you just use it there, so you don't have to worry about it.
I didn't know that.
It works on all of those fights in Leviathan with the where the person has the.
Oh, I found out how to. If I have it on me, I always move right to the front where Leviathan is.
Yeah, that's where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, I saw somebody do this. Like, that's fucking smart. So I'm just gonna do that from now on.
My favorite is Angles.
Angles.
I like the big fucking robot.
Oh, I like the last boss of the big.
Second last. Yeah, he's super cool. I died a lot on him because I didn't realize like all the different AOE's he has.
So this is Davey.
Wait, when did this happen?
Whenever Dave, I've noticed with you, Dylan doesn't do as much anymore, but he used to be bad for it when he was a black. I think it's just a caster thing. Whenever you guys have it, I see you fucking in the corner. I'm like, what?
I don't fuck
That's
off.
not true.
I stay exactly.
No, I've
That's
seen you do it.
I've never done that.
You might have done a backflip and it was just bad timing.
100% it was a backflip.
But like, and you just got it when you did your backflip.
As soon
and
as
was
I
just like,
have
why the
that-
fuck is Davey over there?
As soon as I have that, I run towards the melee. As soon as I
As
have
a
it.
black mage, I've seen Dylan just have it and just be like, you
Oh,
come to
He's
me.
probably in
Yeah,
the middle
I
of
just stay still.
casting. Yeah.
You guys
It's
can
your
come.
guys' fucking problem.
Well, actually, it's your problem. No one comes to you, you'll just die, and everyone will
Sure.
be like, fuck him.
Good point.
If I feel like I could do a lot of raids if I could just play the game with just myself and eight versions of myself.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to do all the other stuff. Like I want to do the game my way, and so 8 versions of myself wouldn't work except for tanking.
Yeah.
So I guess I could have 2 tanks, or 3 tanks. I thought you were having problems with the 9S fight. You died a lot.
9S?
Yeah,
Which one was that
Oh,
one?
yeah,
The last fight.
I had a lot of problems.
that you
with
said was easy.
It was easier than the other 2.
That's.
I died on it, but
I
I,
think
found it
he's-
easier.
I think Angles is the hardest for sure.
Angles?
The big robot.
Yeah.
Who do you think's the hardest?
The last one.
He thinks that's the easiest one.
Well, not the easiest. The easiest
I think
is
Angles is the hardest just because the only mechanic I have troubles with in that whole raid is his watching
arm.
his arms.
Yeah, the arms is
Not obviously not
ridiculous.
the left and right ones; those are easy.
This is the one where he like slams them together and pulls them back, and yeah.
I don't think any of those fights are hard, honestly. But I think that's the hardest of all of them, just because of that one mechanic. Because 9S's mechanics are all easy to me. I literally know how they all work, and I have no troubles with any of them. Same with the other 3 bosses. Well, actually, if you get the only in the second fight, which mechanic did you get for your room?
For which one? Oh,
Like,
no,
so-
it just switches around.
No, there's 3 unique mechanics for Alliance A, B, and C.
Is
every
there?
raid. Yeah, so
I was
one of
A.
them, Oh, A's the easiest one.
Oh.
A's the one where it lights up the one panel, and you have to dodge out of the way, and then lights up that panel.
Mm-hmm.
Alliance B's is the hardest in my opinion. It's a conveyor belt and electric wall.
Oh my god.
And so at
So-
first it's pretty easy to deal with, but then there's that ring move where it's like, so you have to dodge, you have to position yourself so you don't get pushed, and
I
your
think I saw that.
arm's length doesn't work there.
Oh really?
Yeah. What the fuck's the third one? Do you remember?
I've probably never been in it.
Yeah, I've only ever. Done
I've
so
only
I
done
won't
those
be able to tell
two,
you.
but I think it's not that bad. I just can't remember what it is. But I love the second fight. I like so much because I love that mechanic with the box, and then the robots come up, and I just run and take them all. I'm like, come hit me, roll bits.
Yeah, you're supposed to run to the back and yeah.
You
Yeah.
come as gods. You come as gods.
Well, that's what that's the one roll bits.
Yeah,
I need to play Nier.
It's one of my favorite games.
it's a good one.
You said maybe.
No, I said it's one of my favorite games.
I
I
was
didn't
like,
say it's not my favorite game. God Hand is my favorite game.
I asked if it was one of your favorite games.
For playing, like, I have
Is it?
Yeah, I love... Every time I've played God Hand, I just hate hooking up my PS3 to play it. And I hate the PS3 controller. The PS3 controller cramps my hand.
It's true.
Um,
I played way too much on my PS3 when I had a PS3.
but God Hand, whenever I have it, like, even if I'm not feeling like playing God Hand, I can go to the casino. I spent, like, 7 hours just in the casino playing the casino games because they're just so fucking fun and like a casino, and they're super good for eating games because you can just buy all the cool shit after. And you just get drunk and play the casino games.
I guess the only other thing I did this week was on my days off, I got my botanist and miner to 50.
Yeah.
That's
Did
bet.
you do the Ish? Well, that's all you need if you want to start doing the Ishgard stuff, is botanist and mining.
This
and then you
card
can...
stuff is stupid.
Yeah, but you get
Why
the
from
seals.
it?
Cause like, okay, I got
But you get so much levels from it.
if you have enough shit.
Yeah. Well, I
'Cause,
usually
like,
get like enough for 50.
I have botanist to 63,
Uh-huh.
and then so I saw that I had leatherworking because I wanted to boost up the free company
Yeah.
at level 10. So I'm like, I could probably get it to level 50 within a couple hours because that's how the gathering ones work.
Yeah.
So I just made like one recipe over and over again. I put it on quick synthesis and I got to like level 20.
Uh-huh.
And then that's when you said you could do the Ishgard one. So I go to Ishgard and it's like, you have to make this special recipe. I'm like, well, how the fuck do I get the special recipe?
Oh, the rest they give it to you. You have it already.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't realize that for a while.
Oh no.
So then I found out, and then you need weird specific shit that you can't just buy off the market board.
No, because
You
it's...
can, but nobody fucking sells it because everyone's
I don't
using
know.
it to level.
The leatherworking stuff might be harder to get. For cooking, it's...
Well, you just need U logs or logs,
Oh.
like Sky Builder's U logs.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
which
Old
are-
Goat leather.
Which are new stuff. But...
Old goat leather is expensive on the fucking market board, but I
you just-
had like 200,000, so I'm like, oh, I can just buy all that. Then
don't you
I
just look
moved
up
to
where
my
to-
botanist, and I farmed like 100 of those logs.
Yeah, that's...
And, it
that's-
takes 6 of them to make one piece.
Yeah, and one, you have to make it right.
You have to make it exactly right.
Yeah.
You need 50 collectible. Oh, and then I didn't know that it just
You need a
automatically...
collectible? Yeah.
No, it automatically makes it a collectible just with that.
Yeah, the recipe's a collectible.
Recipe.
Right? Yeah.
So I went through the whole fucking quest line trying to get the collectible skill because that's how it is with
Yes,
botanist
yeah.
and with fisher.
Yeah.
So I'm like, when the fuck do I get the skill? And then so I'm like, fuck it, I'll just go back. And then I realized I'm like, okay, then I made it. And I'm like, okay, let's turn it in. And it's like, this collectability is 1. You need 50. I'm like, for fuck's
Yeah, I
sake.
did that the first time
So
too.
I needed to do like 100 different combinations of all my fucking abilities to find the sweet spot of
Yeah.
how to get it to 50.
I
Why not just
I
look
can't
it
I
up?
can't help you with leatherworking.
I figured it out through
Oh.
trial and error.
I
but
fe-
then I was
well,
out of logs.
that's something with the new patch that'll help too, because the new patch has the error logs so you can see.
Yeah. Also, they're making it so that it takes less to up the quality.
Yeah,
Also, what goat skins? Were you
Alt
talking-
goat skins.
How do you get those?
killing all
By
goats.
Killing alt goats.
Where do you find those?
I don't fucking
They're that you can look it up.
Family
Fine.
land.
Well, what I do when I need to find a certain kind of skin, because like with cooking, some animals have certain recipes. I usually look exactly which one and which one has the highest drop rate, and then you just
Right.
go to the area which gives it to
Okay.
you.
Why didn't you just do that?
Because you
Because
still
I
have
don't
to kill
want to
them.
spend a fucking hour killing goats.
Yeah, that's
How
why the
many-
cooking
how many
one.
skins did you need?
Well, I don't know. I didn't check. I just bought them off the market.
That's why the cooking ones are really good, because it only requires so far mining and botanist stuff. So I just go mine up all the stuff I need, mine up all the stuff I need. So I have like for that dry spaghetti, I have like 70 of them, and like I'd make like 50, And so for the one before that, it was just one thing. It was like Sky Builder's hemp, and I just went around, got it like 100 of it, made a bunch of them, went in. I was like level 61 or 55, whatever level I am now.
I only got to level 28 after level 20 by doing all the Sky
Leather?
Yeah.
Builder's shit.
Well, it still gives you a lot of XP, but it sounds
does
like
give
it's
you a lot. It was like 50,000 per.
Yeah.
But still, it takes like
yeah, that's a lot more tricky.
a minute to do one piece.
Well, you also, if that's why I said use the leather working bench in the house, because it gives you 20 extra CP,
Yeah.
which is, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's enough to give you an
It's-
extra boosted item.
It's one.
Yeah, which
ability.
is still, that makes a difference.
Now I really want to know where that goat skin is.
Why?
It's in Thanalan.
Just go farm it and sell it. How expensive was it?
They were selling it for like 2,000 a piece.
Oh my god.
Which isn't really worth it.
That's worth it. What are you talking about?
You can farm better stuff than that.
Like what?
There's mining.
Sure, but it's so
well,
small
I don't have
and you
mining.
absolutely need it for
I-
that.
Well, no, but
one.
I'm
there's
mining
like
level
there's
50, but
there's things that you can mine 100% of the time that will sell for more than that and won't, because like the algold
Sure,
skins,
there's more worth it.
you won't
shit.
get one every time you kill an algold.
no, I know that.
Yeah, that's the problem with it.
Yeah.
But it's a good early
but
way
there's-
to make gil real
The
quick.
the most gil I ever made was I did those stupid fucking treasure hunts, and I got that what's it called? That leather.
One material.
There's a material you can only get from treasure hunts. They might change it with the next patch, but
Oh, what's it called? Because
Something leather.
I might have it.
did you do treasure hunts?
Yeah.
You did the treasure chest things?
Yeah, I
At
got
level
two of
80?
them. No.
Oh no, level 80 treasure hunts. Sorry.
Oh, no.
What
Yeah,
the
there's
fuck are they
treasure
called?
hunts for all sorts of levels.
But so when you do them, there's a chance that a portal opens up, and when you go in the portal, every time you beat a room, you get a chance of different items, and there's this stuff
the
that drops.
treasure goblin room.
It's like something leather, and it sells for 2 million a piece. And
2
that's so like I bought
million?
my house, joined that guild, and then they're like, "Hey, want to do a treasure chest?" I'm like, "Sure, I don't know what it is." And I got one of them. It sold almost instantly for 2 mil, and I was able to decorate the whole house because
I'm
my
pretty
house.
sure that's what you need for those really nice coats.
Yes, it is 100% what you need. You need a few things, but that's like
Yeah.
the most
How
expensive.
much do you sell the coats for?
Oh, fuck tons.
Like,
Too much.
They're like 13
10
million or
10
something.
million, 13.
But you need, and you
25.
also need to have not. It's like a mix of tailoring, leatherworking,
so
It's all sorts of shit.
and
what's
it's
the drop chance of the map?
what
The map to get to
you
the
can just buy
treasure.
them if you want for 100,000, but you need to have at least 4 people.
Right.
I think it's recommended to have 8 if you want to get far in those deep dungeons, but the chance of the deep dungeon spawning is like 5%.
So you get your 8 friends together, like, hey, I'm gonna do this.
We
treasure
did it
map.
with 5 people.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm saying you get the treasure map. You're like, hey, I'm gonna do this treasure map. Be ready if a portal opens.
Well, everybody would do it because of the portal opening.
No, I'm
Yeah.
I'm saying like
Yeah.
you have to be ready for it because I don't know if the portal stays there forever.
Well, no, you bring them with you, and then when the portal opens, they'll come with
That's
you.
what I was saying.
Yeah, yeah. No, you don't have to tell them to be ready. They know.
Okay.
And people that will agree to come do the treasure hunts with you know how they work.
Okay. So 5% chance for the portal to open. You can find them through mining and.
Just about anything.
And
Fishing.
You could just go buy them on the auction house.
Yeah.
But I'd rather not do that.
It's literally almost worth it. Like 100,000, you could make more. It's a gamble,
It's a gamble.
but it's a good gamble.
For a 5% chance.
Also, I don't think those leathers sell for 2 mil anymore. I think they drop down to about 1 mil, but they're still worth it.
Oh no, not 1 mil.
Yeah, right. I've seen 1 million gil once in my life.
I've seen it twice now.
Yeah, well, you don't got it now, fucking idiot.
Yeah, wanna make out?
How are those onions coming? Idiot.
Yeah, onion boy.
I have 1 million. Oh, my onions are doing really well. I have 6 seeds now, and I'm on the thing I'm growing now will make more. So as long as I get 2 more seed packets, I can start growing the onions.
How much do the seeds sell more or do the onions sell more?
The seeds sell for I think the seeds sell for like 150,000, and the onions sell for 100,000. But you can get like up to 5 onions per seed. So it's better just to sell the onions.
But do you get unlimited seeds after you get the onions?
No.
Oh,
Not
so
how
it's-
that, you literally have to go through the whole process again every time.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, but it's something to do with the garden. That makes
True.
more sense. And also, I'm going to put some of the onions in the vault because you can use them to raise your chocobo's max
Yeah,
level.
I saw you do that.
But no, I haven't put those. Those are roots.
oh,
Those are so your chocobo gains experience faster.
ah,
Those don't do the same thing. The onions I haven't got. I haven't got any actual onions yet.
Right.
Because I have the seeds, but I'm waiting to have... Because it doesn't make sense to me to grow them unless I have 8.
it's fair. Oh, I also fought Odin today.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, I
Was
told you. It was awesome. I got the 5 tokens, and I went and bought the chocobo armor for it.
Nice.
It's called barding. There's also a
The-
ruby weapon.
I got the
chocobo
Odin
barding.
chest
Yeah.
piece from some random thing I did.
You did the Odin raid, and that's how you got
No,
it.
I've never done it.
Yes, you did. You did it with me and Davey.
Yes, you did.
And you're the only one who
100%.
didn't die, and you're the only one who got anything from it.
The
True.
Odin raid?
Not raid, sorry, the Odin event.
Event.
You did it with me and Davey. When Davey
Like the
first...
Fate?
Yeah.
You 100% did it.
Yes.
I don't
You were
remember
there.
that at
Yeah,
all.
that's how you got the armor. You're like, I'm going to go buy that armor. And then you bought the armor.
I was like samurai level 40 something.
And I wasn't even max level yet. You were the
And
only max level at that time.
You were 100% the only person that did it.
Yeah. You're the only one
If
who
you don't
survived.
remember that, you're a silly boy. The helmet's better than the armor, by the way.
It's coming into my mind.
I don't like
but
the helmet.
could just
I don't
be
like
coming
the
up with
face.
it
I don't like
helmet's
helmets.
dope.
I don't like when the helmets show...
With like the horns and shit in
the horns
back.
are cool, but I don't like when you see your mouth. It reminds me like... It makes me look like Batman, and I hate it.
I don't see my character's
see the
mouth. No, I don't remember that at all.
I don't know why I don't like
I just
it.
looked at it.
Maybe I just don't like it.
Yeah. It's a cool ass helmet.
Yeah.
If I were running any tank, I'd fucking wear that shit all the
I
time.
don't like plate armor.
Um,
Dylan knows that about me.
and I was also leveling up my Arcanist a little bit.
Although I do like the Stormblood Dark Knight armor. That stuff does look cool.
I'm trying to level up a healer now
Why?
because I want to.
No. Throw them out.
You don't want free company stuff.
Free.
Free company stuff.
True. Leveling up classes is good for that.
Yeah. The Hildebrand quests aren't that good, but they do add to it. But I'm going to do them anyways because they make me laugh and happy.
I did a shit ton of leave quests to level up my botanist and miner.
I didn't do any of those things. I just literally mined them. Like, when I leveled miner, botanist, I did do. No, I did. I just did it because I was just liking it.
You get free levels from just.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. I didn't even
It's
think
a
about it,
level
though.
early on.
Yep.
Once you get into Heaven's Word, it's like... you need
Well,
Two or
once
three.
those Ishgard things come in, I'm sure you'll get a lot for doing them.
Probably.
But that's going to be 5.21, so... Which is only supposed to be like a week or two before.
Also, it's so fucking boring that I just don't want to do it.
A lot of people...
Botanist and mining.
Any of it.
He doesn't like
Any
it.
of the crafting gathering.
I think I don't have any problems with gathering anymore. It sucked way hard to be more
I like getting the
Before.
achievements. The
when you couldn't mount and be stealth still. Like, that shit was so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
progression in the server I'm in feels very satisfying to do that stuff. The mining and the fishing and all that
You're in
other
the same
stuff.
server as us.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying because it's double experience.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, it doesn't work on gathering.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
100%.
No,
There's
if you
no way I
if you
leveled
look
up
at-
that fast.
if you look at the
this.
percentage,
It's really fast.
yeah, if you look at the percentages when you get experience, it'll say 100% unless you're eating food. Or
I
we
have
something in-
never...
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's not a double XP thing anymore.
Yeah, I think it's gone now because there's no buff anymore. There used to be a buff.
Yeah,
in our
there used
corner.
to be a thing. I never got it, but I saw it on yours.
Yeah, and I noticed it
Maybe
wasn't there.
because it's only for one class.
I have no idea.
doubt it.
No, I don't think it's that. I literally think they took it away after
It was up
Shadowbringers.
until level 70.
Well, I
the
think
boost
it was something they did to bring more people to the server. And then
Yeah, absolutely, because it was a new server.
If I would have known that, I would have leveled up everything. Fuck.
yeah. Well, I think by the time I had my class to max level, I think they took it out
I'm
anyways.
playing that shit 8 hours a day.
Did you say
Wow.
8 hours a day?
Yeah.
You play more than that now?
No, I don't.
No,
It's
I
not
do
true, no.
sometimes.
I really only log on to do the roulettes.
Don't pick your nose.
I played other games in between. Like I did, while I was waiting for a node to spawn for my mining quest, one of the rare ones. I did a heist with the boys in Grand Theft Auto 5.
No, I'm pretty sure you meant Final Fantasy 14. The
Can't
heist.
believe people still play that fucking game.
It's
How
good.
old is it?
It's
It
fun.
says it came out a few months after A Realm Aborted.
It's fun if you're with
But the
friends.
online did it.
Yeah, the online.
The online came out like a year later.
The game's fun online with friends. If you're doing it by yourself, it's ass. And especially if you run into modders, which is about 90% of the time.
Play it on PlayStation. There's no modders.
There's always modders.
No, on
You
PlayStation.
cannot escape modders.
No, but you can't mod on a PlayStation.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes,
Break
you
it.
can.
Totally
You're gonna break it.
Um,
You're gonna break their
You
PlayStation.
tell them that.
and then
Oh,
I also
excuse
played
me, Davey.
Escape from Tarkov.
You guys are gonna break your PlayStations. Please stop.
Okay, then. I played Escape from Tarkov. I was having fun with it, but now there's people who are either cheating or way too good. So I just get murdered immediately
Just get
going into a... Okay.
Probably both.
No. Yeah, it's probably both. But I run into them, they immediately kill me. I'm like, great, now I have to wait 20 minutes for my stupid scab to spawn again.
Yeah.
And I don't want to use healing on my PMC because that uses
I don't.
ruples and
Okay, I don't really understand the
resources.
game. So if you play on your main character, if you die, you lose all your shit.
Right.
So after you die, can you play that character again?
He's heavily injured, so you have to heal him again, or wait for him to heal up by himself.
So let's say you don't.
You don't heal him up all the way.
Can you play again?
It'll tell you he's heavily injured, and it's not recommended you go in. Because he'll just get tickled by a pistol and die.
He just dies.
That just seems like the stupidest
It's hardcore.
form.
It's a hardcore survival game.
Sure, but it reminds me more of a mobile game. You know, where like you have
Yeah,
to
you have to wait for your Fire Emblem boys got hurt.
Yeah.
For them to play more games, you have to
You
wait
have to
3
either
hours.
pay
Yeah.
the in-game currency, like
For your PMC.
your super points,
Super points.
your fucking big dick boy
Well, most
points.
games that
With
have
real money.
most
Then
games
you
that
can
have
play as much
hardcore
as you
modes like
want.
that usually happen to have like a non-hardcore mode, so you can like get good at
Right.
the game.
But yeah, I agree with that. It is stupid that I have to wait to
Yeah.
play the game again. Or
Do you have to pay to play the game?
It's
Or
like, what
do
if-
you have to pay this for this game? Don't it?
you pay $60.
$60.
Canadian.
That's still too many.
That's too many money
It's
for
dumb.
a game that you have
I-
to fucking wait to
I
play.
agree with you guys. That's a stupid thing they did.
That'd be like, imagine if in Final Fantasy you died, and then it's like, you gotta wait 17 hours to be a Warrior of Light again.
The thing is, it's not hard to make money in the game. Like
Sure, Dustin was telling me he had a sniper that was like $1 million, but that means nothing to me.
you can also find keys really easily.
Wait,
There's
so there's weapons that are better than other people's weapons?
Oh, absolutely.
And you can buy these with real money.
No.
But Dylan just said that he has a sniper rifle worth $1 million.
What are you talking about?
That's what Dylan
That's what
just said.
Dustin said.
A million rupees in-game currency.
Oh, so it's in India.
No, it's,
So wait,
What?
but you
I thought
buy
it was in Russia.
so if you buy these Russian monies, I can buy the sniper rifle Dustin has.
Oh, wait, no, that is the Russian currency. I'm an idiot. I was thinking of rupees.
so you can buy parts off of there's traders in the game. There's also a marketplace that players
Can I use real money more or less to buy a gun?
No.
Oh, okay, that's what I was asking. Because Dustin
There's
said
no
$1 million.
there's no like pay to win aspect
It
of
must
the
be
game.
worth $1 million in-game currency then.
Yeah.
You can build guns in the game, and that's okay. That's enough out of you, mister.
build
What are you talking about?
Anyways, Dustin built the 60,000 ruble shotgun that uses these slugs that are worth. They're
He puts
expensive
poor
as.
innocent slugs in his shotgun?
The ammo itself is expensive?
Yeah, like one shot costs like 1,000 rubles per shot or something like that.
Well, it is Russia.
And
I don't know the exchange rate.
but that's really expensive for just a single shot.
Yeah,
Well,
But
you know,
the
Live in a communist country, you'll see.
true. Good point.
But the slug itself is armor piercing. So if anybody's wearing like a chest piece or a helmet, just boom, done. You can't stop this shot. And Dustin has gotten a lot of good loot with just that shotgun.
So you'd say that the shotgun itself seizes the means of production?
Sure. I don't know what that means.
Any communists out there will get what I mean.
Okay, that's good.
that's
Oh,
for
you-
all you communist listeners.
Yeah, you
It's for all you Karl
commies.
Marx fans
So
out
Sunday
there.
I'm going to try and figure out the PVR, and then one day we should record some more
I
stuff.
can lend you my HD60S.
I got one right fucking there.
They said it doesn't work.
No, that's that one there.
Oh, you just got a new one.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's also a HD60S.
It's the same
Yeah,
one?
it's the best one.
Yeah, well, there's better, but this is the best one for
The
what
best
No, Dave said
affordable
it's the
one.
best one.
I need. Well, I could afford the other
What
ones.
game
It's just-
is he playing?
that's Pokemon.
Skyrim.
It's Pokemon.
Pokerim.
Oh, yeah, it is Pokemon
I would've paid-
Stadium, right?
Yeah, I would have paid more for one with AV cables, but out
Is
of
that Justin
I looked
Bieber?
up and there's no AV.
Let me see.
It's Justin Bieber.
There's one for like $20.
Look at the beebs.
There's one for like $20,
What's he
but it
playing?
didn't have fucking. It ran in 30 FPS. Like it recorded 30 FPS. I'm like, why the fuck would I want to buy one that records 30 FPS? Get out of my fucking face.
I like unboxing things. Take this away from me before
It's
I
already
start doing
unboxed.
it. No, I mean pulling things out. And
Yes, it's already had
Taking
that
this
all
way.
happen to it.
No.
I really
He
did.
wants to do it again.
Yeah, I want to do it again.
Yeah, we'll do this. Dylan, grab the old Nintendo satellite to show him a lesson.
Oh yeah, there's one more thing I did this
Get
week.
it?
I
I
keep
grabbed the
remembering
garbage.
things I did. I ordered stuff on Amazon to make my mic sound really nice.
Oh yeah, you told me this.
Yeah, got like one of these.
Mine came with that.
A boom.
Yeah.
Whatever those things are
A boom.
called.
Why would you need a boom?
No, it
Oh, you
Yeah.
mean these things? Sorry.
Yeah, what's
I thought
that
you-
called?
Pop filter.
Pop
Pop
filter.
filter.
A boom.
I got a new pop filter because my old one just was like.
A boom,
Lame.
something that you don't need as a streamer.
No, and then I got like a little screen that goes over the top of it as well to really kind of hold back all the extra popping that I would usually get.
Your double pop filter in it?
Well,
No, like it.
what do you
kinda-
think a pop filter does? Quick.
Like,
Oh,
hold on.
here, let me knock it all around quick.
Like it's over this, and then there's another screen that goes over top, and I see a lot of streamers do it. So it's not like, you know.
I think that's just for like spit.
Also, I think it's because I get it for free.
That's true.
Pop filters are the only reason you get a pop filter. A lot of people think they're for that. It's
No,
not for.
It's not for that.
No, that is what it's for. A lot of people think it's for capping out sound because they think it's. You see how the sound's going red right now?
Yeah, I've seen.
A lot of people think that's why a pop filter stops, which it doesn't. It doesn't do anything with that.
It's all about setting
It's
up
literally
your mic.
it's literally for stopping like Dylan went, the pop pop sound. Not like that's still going in, but every now and then when you talk, you'll make that sound and it'll
People.
yeah. And it stops that from accentuating, which causes the mic to go poof.
Oh, okay.
It also
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that's fine though.
You can set that up so it doesn't do that.
I know, I'm the one who told you that. I just don't.
That's fair.
I should turn it down. I normally have it that high for streaming.
I could
and
set it up for
Also,
I know I'm gonna
Dave's
set it
gonna
up. I
give
just
me
hit that
his old
bar and
mic
put it to
so
the
I can
right.
be a famous voice actor now.
What?
Dave's gonna give me his old mic so I can be a famous
you. Well,
voice
you
actor.
need an XLR to USB.
I'll buy a XLR to USB
They're expensive.
adapter. Can't be that expensive, like $40.
The one no, they're more expensive than that. You will never find one for $40 unless it's used.
Dylan later finds one for $10, and it wasn't used.
Mine was $100,
thrifty man.
and it's mine was
$100 isn't
$100,
that expensive.
and it's a single line.
That's not that
Well, yeah,
expensive.
that makes sense.
And that's the lowest you can find.
Also, the reason I also have it capped is because these mics aren't meant to record 3 people.
No.
And so Dylan right now is barely Dylan, give us a little talk.
A little talk.
See, he barely goes up on it. Where
Yeah.
me and you will be a lot
That's
louder
because
because we're
you're
so
right
close.
next to
Yeah, we're right in front
And that's
of it.
why I have to do it like that. It's just so Dylan gets picked up on the mic.
Yeah. Also, I just talk
It,
quiet.
yes, the
most of
best
the time.
the best way to fix it would be getting more mics and a mixer.
Well,
But-
there are certain mics that have 3 receivers.
Man, wouldn't that be cool to have a mixer?
Well, even then, this room is not set up for a mixer.
No.
I have no room for
You
it
could put it there.
You
but
have a really
it'd be
nice room for
annoying.
recording, though.
other than mixer. Well, I have a nice
You've got
room.
carpet.
My
you've
fucking
got heavy
closet,
walls.
I was just looking at it, I'm like, I could totally use this for recording.
Oh yeah, Dylan's room's really good. And
My
that
room
room,
is not
that
good
room
at
would be
all.
great for
not
mixing
great.
too, because you have that split in the room, so you could put the stuff, the whole studio like.
Oh no, have you seen my closet? He's huge. My
He's huge.
closet is like
He's huge closet. Well, and it's really easy for sound.
It's-
Let me
damage.
show you
It's-
closet.
actually as big as like where the TV is.
Yeah, no, I've
this
been
way.
in your room. Never.
But did you look at the closet?
Yes, Natasha showed me your closet.
Why?
Uh,
What'd you find in there?
you know what we found? Something that you've been missing. Give her back.
My self-esteem.
Yeah, that's.
No, it's long gone. You'll never see that.
Dylan has more self-esteem than you have in your whole pee-pee.
Where's that?
Or your pee-pee.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
I need
it.
Dylan, help me. Help me, Dylan, and I won't ever do it to you
Dylan.
again. Oh, thank God. I'm free. There was something else I thought was very important to talk about, and then I completely forgot about it.
Patch?
No, we talked about the patch, kind of.
Kind of. No,
Did,
there's so much in the patch.
did you see the Ruby Chocobo barding?
No.
It's pretty cool.
I
It's
saw
not,
the dragon.
it's not nearly as cool as the dragon. But the dragon's OP.
Dragon's hella cool.
We should try doing Innocence Extreme.
I feel like
Just to start it out and then move on to Titania.
we'll try and get all the dragons.
Titty
You just want the
Yana.
big dragon. That's
Of
probably.
course.
I think we should go do fucking Rathalos.
Yeah, hell yeah. I want to raffle.
The 3 of us could
I
easily
do
do it.
want it. And it's not even that bad. You just have to run it 50 times.
Well, it drops sometimes.
Yeah.
So if it drops, we
Sometimes.
can just rotate it. Like, okay, I have it,
That's what I
Davey.
mean.
Don't need on the fucking mount.
That's what I mean.
Well, I'm
is
going to
that-
need on it.
Well, no, I'm
it's
saying
not
once you have
unreasonable.
it, you don't need on it twice.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't have to run it 50 times, but like if we do, after 50 times we don't have to do it anymore.
Yeah. Well, and you can get the armor and stuff too, which I don't personally like that much.
It's just the Rathalos armor.
Well, no,
Wow.
it's not just the Rathalos armor. That'd be fine. It doesn't look like the Rathalos armor, remember? It's got a stupid fucking headpiece and it's more jackety.
On the girls it is.
You say that and it sounds
No.
just cooler the way you say it.
Oh,
Yeah,
one
look
second.
at I'm pretty sure that it
It does not look like
no,
it.
I remember.
Because I was like, oh, that sounds cool for a tank. Because you didn't like it.
Yeah.
Well, no, because you thought... I'll just show you. Rathalos, FF, armor.
You Google things so stupid.
You Google things stupid.
Every single time you Google something, you Google it like a grandma's Googling.
Well, because
Have
every
you
time
never
I
learned
try,
how to Google
no,
things?
whenever I try to type thing, I Google things fine on my computer. It's when whenever I try to do it on my phone and do it quickly, it always puts like if I would have put in Raffles FF armor, it would have been like rat ass porn filter.
You also do the fucking swipe to text.
Yes, which is a problem for that. It's true. It's true.
It all runs off.
So this is the male
text.
armor, which I hate.
Where's
Oh,
his
right
pants?
here. There, that's the full armor set.
What, that looks a whole lot like Dante.
I don't like it.
I think that looks dope as shit.
That's not the female one, is it? I don't like the female one at all.
Oh, I like the. What are you on about? I love that armor.
I don't like it. Does not look like
both of them.
But neither of these look like the Rafflos armor.
That looks fucking sick.
I don't like that.
All right, then get it, pussy. You won't.
What?
Get it, you little piece
I
of
will.
shit. Well, then
If that's
you
what
get
it looks
home.
like. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I'll put
okay,
that on
that's
my
what we'll do
samurai.
tonight. We'll go do the Rafflos
Yeah,
Extreme,
let's
but
do
you have to
it.
do Rafflos normal first. You dumb
Let's
idiot.
do it. It's
Which
fucking
is
in
so
there.
much easier.
Yeah, we'll just do Raff. Well, we can just. Is Rafflos? No, that's 8-man though, so it's hard to do it.
You need to do extreme.
You have to unlock normal to unlock extreme.
Oh.
Yeah.
We have already
and
done
that
normal. There's no way we'll get it
5 a.m.
right now. You have to go do it in your own time, so you can get normal, and then we can do the extreme one with 3 people. Wait,
Is it
no.
possible to do
You
with 3
get-
people?
you
Yes,
Yeah,
it's a
it's
4-man.
We could ask Tyler.
Extreme's a 4-man. The only problem is people dying 3 times loses the raid.
Yeah, we could just get
Right.
Tyler. Does
Oh,
Tyler have
right.
it alone?
And if you
No.
you have to underman it if you want to go unsynced.
Yeah, we could try doing it with 3 people in normal. It might be easy. Oh no, but we
Oh,
need.
easily, dude. We could do it just me and you.
You think so?
Well,
Well,
remember
that
the-
doesn't matter. We need Davey to get it done. We don't need to do normal.
The healing
Oh, yeah,
is
good
only
point.
through pots.
Yeah, we could try it.
Well, actually, first phase is first
Yeah.
phase. You can heal for the healer.
Yeah.
And then as soon as second phase comes in, it's just pots.
Yeah.
But in the normal mode, you can always have a healer heal you.
Yeah. But the fights are exactly the same,
Yes.
so it literally doesn't matter.
And I think he has less health, doesn't he? Oh no, he has exactly the same health, but he's
Yeah.
4 because it's exactly the same amount of damage, same stuff, except he has an enrage timer. on
I
extreme.
think he does less damage.
In normal,
Yeah.
why would he do less?
I don't know.
I think he does more.
I just feel like he does.
I think he does more because in the normal mode he has auto attacks. In extreme he
Does
doesn't.
he?
All of his attacks are dodgeable in extreme, especially in the second phase.
I wouldn't know.
It's very easy though because it's exactly his
Either way, I think it's worth
his
shot.
fight. Yeah, I definitely think I felt like we could have done it. The only reason we couldn't do it just me and you is we couldn't take down that antelope fast enough.
Yeah.
Apparently, the best way to do it back in the day was 4 tanks
Yeah.
because
True.
you just didn't take enough damage so that you could keep your mega potions.
Yeah.
And then you just killed him because you could still beat the enrage timer. So I feel like 3 of us could beat the enrage timer. If 3 level 70 tanks could do it, 3 level 80 or 4. If 4 level 70 tanks could do it, 3 level 80s could definitely do it.
Yeah. 2 DPS and 1 tank easily.
Yeah.
What was the thing you wanted to say, by the way?
What was?
Really important thing that you were trying to remember?
I don't know. I keep getting off topic and I'm sad about it. But we'll probably have more videos coming soon. We're gonna do more Astral Chain and definitely more Link's Awakening. But I know people want to see more Astral Chain, and we
No Clues wants to see more.
yeah. Well, that's our only viewer. Yeah. Oh, any news on the Alex joining us chats?
I haven't worked with him since that day.
Alex?
We just might have another player.
A guy from my work.
I'm trying to convince Jesse to come play with us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Courtney's boyfriend.
No, not him.
Oh.
The You've never met him, have you?
Oh no, I know Jesse now.
Yeah. I've talked to him. He's gonna. I was thinking about having him come on the podcast one time too.
He's a nice fella that comes in all the time.
Yeah. Has anyone seen? Oh, this is what I want to talk about. Has anyone seen the fucking shit Carbuncle for FF7 remake?
Oh God.
What? No.
It's fucking the worst looking thing I've ever seen in my
Did
goddamn.
you send that to me? or
Yes.
Okay.
Carbuncle from FF7 Remake?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
showed a Carbuncle and some other stupid looking things.
Baby Chocobo.
And the Tonberry. The Tonberry's fine. It looks
no,
like
it
a
wasn't a Tonberry.
Not Tonberry. Sorry, Cactuar.
Cactuar. The
The
Cactuar looks like a Cactuar.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, you
The
can't
baby
really mess up the
chocobo
design
looks-
of a cactuar.
Kind of like
Look at this fucking Carbuncle.
what an atrocious
That is not
monster.
what I think of as a carbuncle.
Well, I can tell it's a carbuncle because it's got the stupid ruby in
Yeah.
its head. Also, guess what carbuncle means? The word.
What?
It means it's like when you have 3 ingrown blood blisters in one spot and it like swells in on your skin. Because
Jesus.
I was looking up because I want to show Natasha what all the better versions of carbuncles, even though she very much remembered what carbuncle looks in FF14, which is the best design for a carbuncle.
Oh.
Easily. They're so cute.
Yeah. That's why they've made it so you can change the edgies, because everyone hates the edgies but loves the carbuncles.
Edgies?
Edgies are what you call your
Eggy.
summons. Eggy, sorry. They're what the summons are called.
Oh, like the Titan and the...
Yeah. I love the Titan one, though. Even though
chonky boy.
Yeah, he's a little chicken nugget.
Yeah.
And I also don't mind Ifrit. I think he looks cool.
I think they all look fine.
I don't
think-
like Garuda.
I don't hate Garuda, but I don't like that it doesn't look like her at all. Like, at least Ifrit is like just the upper half of Ifrit.
Yeah.
And then
Do you know what'd be cool?
Titan is just a chunky little boy.
If summoners got to change the alternative look for Titan, Garuda, and Ifrit for the new ones from Eulmore and stuff.
The problem with those is
The what?
the raids. The raid ones.
the new trials.
Oh, like
Like,
yeah.
change it.
They might.
Look
They've
out
been
for-
asking for more.
Glamours for them ever since
Egg,
they gave
yeah,
them glamours.
yeah. Larizar is a very big.
What? Yeah,
Summoner fella.
Oh yeah.
that's his main. It's the only one that he made 2 videos about
Yeah.
because it's his main thing. That's why he likes Alligan so much.
Yeah.
Well, Alligan's
Well,
are
he
cool,
loves
but-
Bahamut. That's
Could
his
you
thing.
imagine a cool
doesn't
if
care about
a change?
No, he likes
Ifrit?
Alligan stuff. Whenever he sees Alligan stuff, he's like, "Oh, I love Alligans."
Oh.
Like the new Ifrit, like changing this little Eggy into that.
Well, even
would
the
be hella
Garuda.
dope.
I like the new Garuda because she has so many wings.
Yeah, she's very
She looks the
angelic.
same.
Well, no, her face looks cooler.
She doesn't have any titties anymore.
Oh no,
Oh, dude.
not more
That's all I care
titties.
about.
Well,
But Ifrit looks so fucking clean.
I want a Shiva.
Yeah, Ifrit looks
I know they won't
super
because
cool.
Shiva's primal worked. It doesn't make sense for it to
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
And also, 'cause
Mr. Happy still is holding out that the final one for Eden's verse will be Shiva.
I still don't think that's gonna happen, but he can hold out.
He really thinks that it will be because he thinks that the reason that it's been kept secret and that they haven't showcased it is because like when it does come to time, because obviously you have to do the ice aspect
Not really, obviously. Why obviously?
because they're doing all the aspects. That's the whole purpose of the quest line.
Of Eden?
Well,
Yes.
light and dark. What's light and
Yeah.
dark?
I don't know.
I don't think they will. That's why. That's where this ends.
No, either way, there's already light. There's too much light. That's the problem.
Yeah, right. Fair.
So
fair.
they'll probably do one for dark, which could be the Cloud of Darkness.
Well, no, the dark one could be
Or
the one.
Diablos.
The darkness could be the other. Because they've showed
Yeah.
they've showed 3 parts of the raid, and one of them is literally darkness.
I love Cloud.
Remember it's like a little red orb, and it's got like they've showed 3 fights. Ramu, this little dark orb that shoots out like big rings. That's
Like
you
from
fight on top.
9?
I don't know. It's just a fight in the
On top of a hill?
I'll have to watch it again.
Do you say on top of a hill?
No, he means
It's
in the
on top of
trailer.
Eden. You fight on top of Eden Prime like you
Yeah.
did with Descent.
Yeah, I know there was something I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah,
and
that
then obviously
that
fire
could
and
be
air.
darkness, fire and air.
Um,
Obviously, earth and water.
Yeah, so there's Earth. There's 6 elements: Earth, Water, Fire, Air, Lightning, and Ice. Those are the 6 elements.
Isn't there more than that?
Light and dark exist outside of it.
Oh, right.
So there might not even.
So we've
you know,
gotten water, earth, and that's it?
and we're getting lightning, fire, and air.
Lightning, fire, and air?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's another
Right.
ice one.
And then
that
there's...
they could do though. Is
So
there?
that's going to be the first
It's going to be Shiva.
2, and then if it is darkness or if it's just some random Eden.
It might just have to
NA,
do with the Oracle of Darkness.
Yeah,
Honestly,
let's be real.
That's what I'm
it's
thinking.
probably going to be Shiva.
There
If,
could-
if,
has
that's
to
what,
be.
if that's what they're working
And
off of, 100%.
Mr. Happy's theory is that Shiva was just such a big part of the Warrior of Light's life that if it's not exactly Shiva, it's very close.
well, yeah, because I guess they could just be like,
And I think that's going to be like a very emotional moment in the quest line.
well, and also because, what if it's a harsh font Shiva?
I don't know how I'd react to that. I don't know if I could handle that.
Because it could be like a mix of things. Like it could be like that they could do some cool stuff. Because I was thinking about it, and I'm like, Shiva wouldn't have existed in that world, but that doesn't actually matter here.
Yeah, literally,
'Cause
it's your
The-
memory.
Yeah,
of
because they just
a
need you to.
Primaler.
Yeah, they need you to do a primal that's affiliated with that. Because like for fire, they could have done Bahamut.
Right.
Because Bahamut's
Well,
Bahamut's not a fire primal, but he
Bahamut-
has a strong affiliation with the fire elements. No, he actually does. That's why he was
I just
thrown-
feel like he's just pure destruction.
No, but the reason he got shot up into orbit was because of his affiliation with Fire Aether.
right,
Oh.
because they mentioned that in the quest line that you skipped, that
Yeah.
every calamity is because of one of the world's.
Oh, with the Bahamut one, it isn't fire. It's actually the only calamity without an element.
Really?
Yeah. I looked up all the calamities and stuff and what happened with each of them, and there was actually a fire calamity.
Yeah.
That wasn't that one.
Huh.
That one is considered a calamity without a thing, and sometimes it isn't even considered a full calamity because even though it did
It
set
was
the world back,
stalled.
it was technically stopped.
Yeah. Stalled.
Even though they still call the next one the 8th Unreal Calamity.
Yeah.
It's weird. The Bahamut one's very weird.
One thing that is weird, kind of, as far as the story goes, that Mr. Happy mentioned, was that so the Ascians have to make all of the worlds be consumed by a certain element, which
Yeah.
smacks into the source,
Yeah.
which fucks it up in the
Yeah.
effort to rejoin. But in the World of Darkness thing, it was fucked. Like, they can't fuck it up anymore,
Yeah.
and it didn't combine with the source.
Yeah.
So, the Ascians are fucked. And if we're on the first, they also can't do that. Not that it matters, because, again, the 13th is fucked. So, I don't know what the Ascians are going to do with this.
Well, Ascian.
Sure, they're going to try,
Elidibus.
but they literally cannot.
No, I'm just saying Ascian as there's only one left.
Yeah. That we know of.
No,
Well-
he literally says, I'm all that's left now.
Oh.
Of the original Elidibus.
Well, no, he says I'm all like when Xenos comes back with his body, and then he's like, "Come fight me, coward!" And he's like, "Whoops!" and just fucks out of the body. Is because he realized that Emmett's dead, and he's like,
He's the last of the original council, but there's still other Ascians. There's lesser Ascians.
"Oh,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
well, I don't know, but
They're
we don't
just
know
not
how many have fucking Gaius killed."
That's how. Yeah, exactly. He's killing the lesser ones,
Yeah,
and I imagine he killed some of the other ones, but we killed most of them.
yeah.
Good old Gaius.
I fucking love that man.
Gaius is one of the coolest like combat characters.
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Well, like I always liked Gaius, but he obviously his character in Realm Reborn wasn't very built up.
No.
But you always hear things about him, and you're like, he's not so bad. Like he lets other races join his forces and
he
stuff.
did a lot of good shit for a lot of the bad shit he did.
Mm.
He stopped the Black Rose from being
Yeah, like the
created.
Black Rose thing, and then going.
Well, it's still being created.
Well, nah, he.
Emmett Selk started it back up.
Yeah, Emmett Selk's the reason it came back,
forced
and
the
then
Emperor to do it.
then the Emperor was like, you know what, fuck it, we'll
Yeah,
just keep
he
doing
didn't
it.
even want to do it either. He's like, I thought it was disgusting from the first day, but
Oh,
I
no.
need to win this war.
Yeah, and then Xenos is like, fuck you, you're gonna kill my guy.
Yeah.
That's my guy. Which is why I like Xenos so much, is because he's like, he doesn't even care
so
about this war.
driven on one single thing.
Yeah, he has no care for this
thrill of
war.
the fight.
which makes him terrifying, but awesome.
Yeah. Like, that's when I like, because I liked Xenos before Shadowbringers, but I fucking love Xenos. As soon as he kills his dad, I'm like, yes!
so
And
fucking
then you're like,
funny.
well, at first you're like, why did he do it? And then he's like, you're trying to kill my Warrior of Light with your cowardly techniques. I'm
Yeah.
like, yes, you fucking said that.
God damn.
And then he fucks out of Garlemald.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't even care about the War of Ascension.
Yeah.
Or whatever it's
Yeah, he's
called.
like, I'm not here for your stupid war.
Yeah.
I'm here for only one thing.
Yeah.
The
So,
hunt.
which is interesting, because with the Ruby Weapon, it's clearly made by the Garleans, so somebody is in charge now.
Well, it
So
could
we're
just
going
be
to
it.
find out who that is. In
I
the
wonder if
story
it's
of
like
Vader.
Well,
Vader.
like, I don't think anyone's in
I wonder if
charge.
Vader's back.
Vader.
You know, the guy from Remoborn.
That's Gaius.
That's Gaius.
Oh, I thought Gaius was the red armor dude.
no,
that's
that's Nero.
Oh, right.
Who-
He's also back.
He's just a nerd now.
Yeah, he just hangs
Oh,
out with
He's
okay.
Sid.
cool, but he's a nerd.
There's also a third one, which you've probably seen when you did the
female?
Return to Ivlis.
Yeah, that's
He worked with the female one.
in Castrum Meridium, the girl at like the final boss in the white armor.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
That's her sister.
Oh.
No, her sister I thought was the girl that works with
Right.
what's his name? Or does she have two sisters? That's not crazy.
No, it's Livia in Junior or something.
Yeah. No, because there's the white armor girl,
Yeah.
and then remember the girl that's in the Heaven's Word with the blonde hair that's a Garlean. You find out. She's also her sister.
Yes.
So there's three sisters.
There has to be.
Yeah, but that one girl's still alive, so she's also
Yeah,
really
she's
strong.
still in Ishgard, but then the one girl blames us for killing Olivia.
Which, well, to be fair, we did kill
We
her.
did.
It's not blaming.
And
We
then
did
she
it.
turns into a crazy monster with the Auracite
Where do you fight her?
Hooray.
in City of Rabanastre.
No, she's okay. We're thinking of different people. I'm talking about. So you remember when you see the guy that turns into the big dragon
Yeah.
in Lighthouse?
Sangha. Yeah.
Yeah. He sees when he
Or
looks at
Bagamnon.
he sees Olivia and he sees another armored person that isn't Olivia.
That's what. That's what I was thinking of.
Yes, that person's alive at the end of the Return to Ivlis, because it shows them looking through the shit machine city at the end of all of the quest lines, and they're like, "See our ancestors," and it's a guy, it's not a girl, because it's you hear his voice, it has voice acting. Yeah. He's like, "Our ancestors are still alive," so that guy's still alive.
Sorry, I got my memories mixed up.
Yeah,
the sister, is Lucia from Ishgard.
Yeah.
And Livia.
Okay, so there is no.
What I was thinking of is when he sees us as Livia.
Yeah. That fight's cool, that dragon fight. Yeah. Did I tell you that I had to take over the tank for that? Because I wasn't wanting to tank anyone, because I'm like, it's my first time, I shouldn't tank. But for the dragon fight, the guy, say he had negative, he would run to positive and bring the dragon all the way to the far edge so no one could attack. And everyone's like, move the dragon, dickhead, and he wouldn't do it, so I taunted off of him. And my gear is so good that you can't get him. Like, even if I found that out myself. If I'm fighting somebody that's a clearly better gear tank than me, I can't get the armor off, or get the ad off them. Yeah. Unless they... That's why when you do tank swap, you're supposed to... Well, you don't have to use Shirk. Just turn off your... Shirk should be gone.
Right.
If you turn off your fucking tank stance, you don't need to Shirk.
You'll take a lot of damage, though.
Why?
Doesn't tank stance
nope,
give you
doesn't
armor?
do anything anymore.
Oh.
It's just the tank.
Just armor. Oh.
Yeah, so now you just... Yeah. Now you just can turn it off whenever you don't want to tank. Huh. So Shirk doesn't need to exist anymore. It's there, and I have it on my hotbar, but actually, no, I think I took it off recently because I'm like, you don't need this anymore.
Yeah.
Also, you shouldn't take damage if you take your tank stance off.
Right.
Well, I guess there's AoEs, but either way, it doesn't do that. They changed all of how that works, because otherwise, if it did do that, you'd always have your tank stance on, even if you weren't tanking.
Yeah.
And just the other tank has to be better than you.
Yeah. Well, because back then it was you get armor, but you lose damage.
I remember there's so many times where I take aggro from people on accident. That's why I died in that near raid with us, because I remember how there's that ads phase. So I went over and grabbed the ad, and then forgot to turn off my tank stance, and took the aggro, and then our healers just didn't heal me. That's the only time we died on the final raid too. Also, I told you about Thunder God is actually the Dark Knight companion from Tactics. Okay.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
that's cool.
All of them are companions. So the first one you fight is the
machine. That fight so goddamn much.
It's a cool fight. We died because our healers didn't heal us through the doom, which was really cool. Because I died and I was like, "What did I get hit by?" Good. But the first fight is the machine pistol guy, the guy that you meet in the machine city of Gog, in Tactics. He has pistols. He's the only guy who uses guns in the game. I'm pretty sure. I don't.
It's been a long time.
And then the second.
I just remember like a few things.
The second one that you fight is the paladin that you meet right at the beginning of the fucking game.
Oh, okay.
And then the third one's the Dark Knight, and then the fourth boss is the Blood Angel or the Seraph Ultima.
Oh no, I remember that.
Yeah,
that shit's dope.
Well, it's not called the Seraph Ultima.
No, of course not.
This is actually a conclusive story to Tactics.
Yeah. Which was why it was weird because I never played Tactics. So like, it doesn't give you anything. It's literally just for people who play Tactics.
That last fight's cool though.
It's cool. No, I just mean story wise.
When she does the thing where she's casting the Ultima illusion, and you like run into the shield, and then the world's like destroying itself, and then they're like
they butt their head in.
Yeah, it's like starts shoving its head through the shield, and you're like fuck, and then Ramsey comes in, and it's like fuck off, bitch.
Yeah.
Did you do the parts with the AoEs where the AoEs come and then you stand underneath and the demons come down and you like stop them with your weapon? That's super cool as fuck. That whole fight's really fucking cool. It's probably one of the most stylish fights in the game.
Yeah.
And then there's the maze part.
This is all the city of Rabanastre, right?
No, city of Rabanastre is kind of lame actually.
Orban Monastery.
Yeah, which is Orban Monastery is the first place in Tactics and the last place in Tactics.
Huh. Oh yeah, no, I know that.
Yeah, Rabanastre was the lamest. My favorite was the lighthouse, just because I love the architecture.
That's part of the
There's something
Return to
about
Everest,
right?
Right?
There's 3 raids.
Architecture where it's like just chaos, cluttered, like.
Oh yeah, no, the best looking one is I do like Rabanastre's look because seeing the city's cool.
Sure, it's like a
but
nice
it doesn't remind you of Final Fantasy Tactics at all
city.
because it doesn't really use tactics. It's almost all Final Fantasy 12. Actually, it is all Final Fantasy 12 stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, because that's the hub.
Which
city.
So the Final Fantasy Tactics, as far as from what I've read, I haven't looked super into it, is Final Fantasy Tactics from Final Fantasy Tactics. But Rabanastre is not the Rabanastre from Final Fantasy 12, which is why the bunny girl, what's her name? Fran is in it, because it's a different Fran, it's a different princess. It's like its own Final Fantasy 12 storyline, because you know the city underneath Rabanastre? At the very end of Rabanastre? You find that
that's
city?
supposed to be whatever the capital city of Ivalice is.
No, it isn't. That's where you go at the end of Auburn Monastery. They say this must be the city and thing. That's the holy city. It's like a city in 12. But it doesn't make sense for it to be under Rabanastre because it was built before Rabanastre.
Are you sure? It doesn't
Or
make
after
sense
Ravenous?
that the main city of Evil East would be a monastery.
No, it's they show you it though. It's not actually. It's Ultima's illusion again or something. They explain it when you're doing the fights, but as far as I know, that isn't the capital city of Evilist. It might be something to do with Evilist, but well, obviously it has something to do with
I'm gonna
Evilist.
Google it.
Yeah,
I'm
look it
just
up quick.
curious.
But yeah. Either way, that city being underneath of Rabanastre makes it not the Rabanastre from 12 for some reason. I read that. Granted, this is just some random article I read. It could be incorrect. But I know, so I haven't played 12 or Tactics. I've played Tactics somewhat recently, but not all the way through. The last time I beat it, I was like 14. So that was over 10 years ago.
I would love to replay that game.
I want them on Switch. I don't know why they just port it to Switch. It doesn't have to be a fucking high quality res. Just fucking port it to Switch. I will buy that. People will buy. Everyone will buy that.
The PSP remake for it?
Yeah, that's the last one I played.
It was so laggy.
Really? When I played it was
yeah.
fine. Maybe I got it after they had updated or something.
Maybe. I remember
Or did you download it?
I know it was on the disc.
Yeah, because I played it on the disc and it was fine. I had no problems with it. I didn't beat it, but I got to the first time skip. You know what's weird? You can buy Elma's gear, but you can't buy Rams's gear. Dylan, have you talked about your week?
No.
You should probably talk about because we're at 2 hours almost.
Holy fuck. The longest podcast to date. Honestly, I didn't do much. I ran roulettes every day so that I could get my...
Weekly Phantasmagoria?
Well, yeah, but to get my chess piece, the Phantasmagoria one, the Deep Shadow chess piece. I forgot to upgrade it.
Well,
Or did I?
How do you upgrade this stuff?
you
with
use
the-
machinist coins.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, which you can get as many as you want after
I
the patch.
cleaned out
Right.
my inventory more or less, and then I just I sorted it, and there's just like an entire row of different coins. The last one being the manufactured coin. And it's like Machi farthing.
Oh, I bought
Blah, blah, blah,
I bought a
blah.
cool sword with the Ivlis coins.
Nice.
Because I went to store. Because I was like, oh, I used to use Alacan tombstones, and then I realized I could use those to buy music and stuff from things. So I might go look around for more stuff to buy with those tombstones. Of poetic. Sorry.
Sorry, you go ahead.
What else did I? Obviously, I worked. This week was pretty non-remarkable. Thanks. I don't like that.
Thanks. I hate it.
I started watching Critical Role again.
Ooh.
I'm going. Well, okay. Me and my cousin Tommy are thinking of going to Otafest in Calgary.
Is Critical Role going to be there?
No, I fucking wish. I'd be sick. They have gone before. At least Matt Mercer has.
I love Matt Mercer.
Me too. Fuck, I want to
God,
meet him.
what a legend.
What an angel.
What a beautiful man.
They're the girl who voices Makoto in Persona 5 is going.
Oh, she's cute.
She's pretty cute.
Wait, which one's Makoto?
The sister, the younger sister.
No, like describe what she looks like.
She
Which
has short,
the black hair one with the motorcycle?
maybe.
She also plays A2. If it's the girl, I think it is.
Makoto, Persona 5.
Who's A2? I'm just kidding. Don't hit me.
Oh. Yes, and so the voice actress for her also plays A2.
Oh, cool.
At least I'm pretty sure. Check it out. Double check. But yeah, if the next Nier Automata raid's that fucking carnival, I'm so excited for after you beat it, because when you beat it, you've probably seen this, you get to go around and explore the area.
Yeah, exactly.
And that carnival place is
Wait
so
a
fucking cool.
minute.
Also, the final...
This says it's Shirami Lee.
Is that the Japanese voice actress?
No,
jackass?
she's clearly white.
So,
Also, now that I think about it, she's in a ton of anime that I watch, and I've Googled her before, and that's not her.
look up something less stupid.
Yes, she's in a lot of anime that I watch too. I totally watch dub.
I used to be super big into recognizing voice actors. Like I prided on myself. On
Also, you
recognizing
said
them.
that Istinian and what's his name had the same
here are
voice
the
actor.
prices. There's the Angel
Oh,
Pass.
what's the Angel Pass get you?
Make the most of your weekend with their all-inclusive pass, full of additional benefits. They don't say what it is. Oh, full details available on the purchase. Weekend pass.
What's the name of the person that you're going to see though that you care about?
Let me find it. I don't remember what her name is. Erica Lindbeck.
Oh, that's not who played. Erica
She's
Lindbeck
beautiful.
plays the orange-haired girl. I know Eric. I follow her on Twitter. She plays the orange girl with the glasses.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
I love the orange girl.
Yeah, she's
So
fucking
Chirami Lee Kuin plays A2, so I'm gonna check and see.
Yeah. Futaba Sakura is her name.
Yeah,
I'll show you her. She's adorable.
I know who she is.
Dave doesn't.
I don't know.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you weenie.
Can I see?
Oh,
Right?
she's cute.
Yeah.
You say orange girl and like them. What orange?
There's also... Oh, she also plays Talia in League.
Can I see? Oh, really?
Yeah. And one more.
Can this work?
And Zoe.
And Zoe?
Yeah.
Zoe's my favorite.
She's also playing Jessie in Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah. Oh, Erica Lindbeck plays. Like I said, I follow her. She plays Captain Marvel in lots.
Yeah.
She plays Catwoman in lots of the Spider-Man games. She plays.
She's in Promare, which I heard was really good.
In Nier Automata. You remember the Captain in the Resistance?
Yes.
She plays her.
Oh.
I like I said, I follow her on Twitter, so I know a
She's
lot of people.
Della in Summer Moon and WoW.
I should bring my.
Sophia in Soul Calibur.
I should bring my.
Yes. So Sophia is another.
I have that Zoe figure.
Miriam in Bloodstained.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I have that Zoe figure.
Oh,
The collector's one.
nice.
If I don't go and you go to see her, bring that with you and get her to sign it.
Sure.
Yeah. So the girl that plays A2 also plays Makoto, and she's
she's Jane Foster in Avengers.
And I'm pretty sure you have to pay for a signature, so
Probably.
I'll pay you back for the signature.
Yeah. So the girl that plays
She's
A2.
Chitara.
Oh, she also plays Rhea. The girl that plays Makoto, A2.
Oh, she's so fucking famous.
Well, and she's super cute.
She was at...
Can I see who else is on there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Erica
don't know
Lindbeck
who you
plays
are.
in Nier as well. She plays the captain from the Human Resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Or the
are these the only
android.
guests?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that girl and the other girl are just famous cosplayers.
She's very pretty.
Yeah, she's primo. I see her stuff on Twitter all the time.
Anyways.
I kind of recognize this guy.
Those guys are also both pretty prolific.
Oh,
My Hero Academia,
he plays Armin.
Tokiyami,
Delicious jellyfish.
Wait,
and the Demon Lord from Devil is a Part-Timer.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Tyrion and Ruby, I've never seen that. And
Anyways.
Kenichi from Kenichi's Mightiest Disciple.
Was he?
What?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I have to meet this guy.
Wrap up your day. Wrap up your week.
Oh yeah, so me and Tommy are thinking of going, and I think we're gonna cosplay.
You say that every year. Every
do.
year we have this podcast, you say it. You didn't say it in the podcast last time, but you said it in... We've almost come? No, we haven't. Never mind. The podcast started, we're only on episode 21.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this is episode 21, by the way, with our second guest ever. Unless you count that time when we called Dayton on the phone, or that time Nathan...
Dayton came.
Yeah, no, but that's why second. Because
Right.
Dayton comes more than once. He's still a guest both times.
Right. This guy plays Josuke.
Nobody cares.
You should.
Yosuke.
And Naofumi.
He plays Yosuke in the English one, which I never watched.
Takuto in Persona 5.
Anyways, I'm ending this.
And Aladdin.
This is done
The
now.
Aladdin musical.
I love you all.
No, he doesn't. Shut up.
Thanks for coming out.
Send
guys
out your
shut-
kisses and your loves.
Don't send anything. Also, there's a breading mode in Final
Except for
Fantasy.
nudes.
check out my
Dylan.
Patreon.
Cover his mouth and sing us out.
Make sure to like,
Don't
comment, and
go
subscribe.
Cover his mouth.
Don't
I
come
want you to cover his mouth, or I'm not ending this.
Don't
And
you
I'll
care
make sure
about
to
me now?
send you all sweet pictures of
You're
myself.
gonna get that close whisper, you dumb fuck.
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna give you pictures of myself if
What
you
an
subscribe.
idiot.
Check out my Patreon.
Don't check out his Patreon. It doesn't even exist.
Somebody,
Check out my OnlyFans.
Check out my OnlyFans. I show my one nut.
Just one though.
That's an accident.
That's
I
all
will
you
get
deserve.
into on the next one. Bye.
it's actually a bag of
Dylan, if you
cashews.
don't cover his mouth, I'm not ending.
That sounds like a you problem.